Greetings, Fellowship Gamers. We are a Fellowship Gaming. We are here to entertain you with yet another tale of daring, disasters, and dimwits. So please grab your favorite drink. Not really my favorite, but it's a drink. And perhaps a snack, and let us regale you with songs of our misdeeds. Tonight we'll be playing Traveler, a science fiction based game which is a D6 system.
Yeah.
What? I only brought 20s. Oh.
Well, you gotta cut them by 14.
I'll just average it out.
Just minus 14 at all your rolls. It's horrible.
I got a negative 13. What does that mean? Nothing good.
If you'd like to see more of our content, please check us out on YouTube, Fellowship Gaming Quest, where you can subscribe and hit that bell notification. If you would like to join us during a live stream, which you are, because if you're talking to us, watching us now, it's live stream. Head over to our Twitch and give us a follow in order to be a part of our live chat. Just don't be too mean to me. This is a somewhat new system to me.
Yeah, we're going to be mean enough.
It's an incredibly old system, but it's new to us.
Yeah.
This version is pretty new.
Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget.
Don't read the bottom part.
That's
Sorry. Well, we'll turn it over to Jeremiah.
I was about to say, you're going to forget my name now?
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay. It's been a day. Okay.
Of all the days, this has been one of them.
It has been one of them. So we have some excellent news for you guys. We have a new streamer going to be joining us here pretty soon. We don't have a day solidified, but pay attention to that Twitch stream schedule. You'll shortly be seeing some more cozy stuff being played. We have a friend that will be joining us, and they'll be streaming cozy games. And we'll let you know as more information comes out and when you should expect to see the first stream live. And as always, all of our past streams are all available on our YouTube channel.
As soon as we know, and I know, you'll know because I'll Twitch it, or I'll tweeter it out. I was like, no, this is Twitch.
We're a bunch of old men. It's okay.
One of those apps, right?
It's something with a T.
What is that line from not Grown Ups, a couples retreat? All those kids twatting out at each other. Like, it's called tweeting. It's like, I call it twatting.
Yeah.
You're like, that's not the word you want to use. I want to make a comment because I'm going to introduce my character, but I want to make a comment. I watched a small portion of the new not Avengers, Avatar film, and I was just
Way of Water?
disappointed.
I mean,
Well, here's why I'm disappointed.
I get it. Yes.
I was just watching a little bit with Andy, and it's that there's a scene where someone who was a Marine goes to a corpse of a Marine, picks up their skull and crushes it, and I'm sitting going, that is not how a Marine would act. A Marine would take the remains back.
I don't disagree with you, but I know the scene you're talking about. This guy is bent.
This is correct, but he has all the memories of a Marine, and
I'm
that
aware,
esprit
I'm
de
aware,
corps doesn't go away.
The whole of the movie doesn't make sense if he's not an asshole.
I get it.
And it has nothing to do with him being a Marine. It has
Yeah.
everything to do with him being the way he is because
Of the way he is.
Of the relationship with the Na'vi and everything he goes through.
Yeah.
And then you're woken up in the body of the thing you hate the most.
Yeah.
I get it.
I get it too.
I
It's
don't
just,
get it, but
like,
I get it. You
like
know?
I understand like what they were trying to go for, but
Well, no,
like
so
I don't think they had a Marine on site explaining
my perspective
things.
is if I were, doesn't matter, Marine, Army, soldier, combative of some kind, and I come across the skull of, say, a fellow who is a known like baby killer or something like that. Not saying that this is what happens, but there has to be a proclivity that you allow to a certain degree, and I think his backstory, his assholeness, is what allows that in that situation.
Okay.
Otherwise, totally agree.
No, I'm just sitting there going,
but yeah.
Everything I know, I'm just like, not.
But yeah, think about it. If he's not that guy, this whole story doesn't happen.
Yeah. Because even the guy next to him was like, you want us to retrieve the remains, sir? And he goes, nope. And I'm like,
He's like, there are none.
that's not how that works.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's fair.
I turned to my wife, I'm like, that's not how that works. I can guarantee you he's not a Marine because I'm
And
like,
also, isn't it like 2350. Like it's, I mean,
It's
granted,
far in the future.
it's a bit far into the future. So I don't know.
I
Like
think it's a difference of 20 years.
it can't be that little.
Yeah, no, because the human that's running around with him is a baby when they leave.
No, oh no. I mean, I'm talking the discovery and the colonization of Pandora.
Oh.
How far in the future from our current perspective?
Okay. Yeah,
I know that there's, I think there's 14 years between the first and second movies because Jake's children are of that age.
I don't really know. I didn't watch all that. I literally just saw that one scene and it threw me, and I was angry.
That's fair. It's a lot of it's really stupid, and you can tell that like the pre-generated Navi, the human Navi, because they have 5 fingers and the other ones have 4.
Yeah, the demon blood.
Yeah. So I get it. I totally get it.
Well, I turned to Andy and I was like,
with that being said, introduce your character.
well, yeah, I'll get to the fact that he's a Marine, but like I turned to Andy and I was like,
is he an asshole with 3 scars on his
no, he's not.
From me?
That's how we met each other. We're secretly enemies. No,
Fuck it, you're my rival now.
no, I turned to Andy and I was like, I guarantee you that's not a Marine. And she goes, I don't understand. I'm like, because Marines go and pick up their fallen brothers, and I was like, there are Marines who have just broken into a country because they're near it and go, oh, I know where those remains are. I'm not asking permission. Yep. That's my brother. So
it's the whole point of Rainbow Six.
Yeah.
Their entire structure was we do the thing that other people are too afraid to do,
and
often without permission.
The whole concept of like, no, they're my brother. Go take care of them is just. It's a fantastic fraternal order. Is the Esprit de Corps?
Was it Semper Fi? No,
Esprit de Corps.
Yeah.
So my character, I'm playing a Marine who is a human. He is a lieutenant colonel. He is retired from the Marines, expecting to be called back at any point in time. But his name is Jack Churchill. He is based off of the old British officer that stormed the beaches of Normandy with a longsword. Because this guy has a laser pistol and a cutlass.
Did it first on a horse, and then he did it from the back of a tank. Because the horse got shot. Yeah. He also got shot, but he was like, "Nah, I'm not dead yet. Yeah. I still got 12 more holes."
Dude is intense. Jack Churchill is he's really good at leading his troops through battle. That's what he does.
Well, he's even better at talking to them afterwards too.
Yeah. He leads them through and makes sure they survive as much as possible. And he always has a pistol by his side and shoots pew pew lasers.
I feel like I should go last.
Okay,
sure. I'm playing Rex Goldmane. He is an Aslan, which is a lion / feloid type creature. I don't know anything about the home planet or the character races or anything like that. I just know that they're really cool. Also, my real name is Tiger, or last name is Tiger, so I felt a kinship with him. He is a colonel in the army. He just had a one remarkable term of 4 years where he got 2 promotions really quick.
Jack is
which
pissed. Jack is super pissed about
still
that.
reeling about. Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you grease the palms of a 2-star general, and you didn't do that.
No, I didn't.
It tells me in the backstory that he rewards me because of my heroism, but I like to think I saved his life, or I saved the life of. I'd like Saving Private Ryan. Like I went and saved his sons from the front line.
Oh yeah,
and
makes
came
sense.
Back and he was like, "Here's a rank," and I'm like, "Hey, it's Tuesday." Like almost all soldiers, he does have the capability of fire weapons of some kind. He really is good at. Of course, he's a lion. Oh no!
Did you erase the wrong thing?
No, I killed a bug, and it was like one of those little red spiders. I thought it was like a dot. Anyways, he looks an awful lot like Ajani Pridemane from Magic the Gathering. Only because I have a figure of him in case we need to do like map stuff. But he is not as leadership capable, but he is just as capable as an advocate and an admin. Basically, he does all the front paperwork, and then at the same time, he's basically Jane Cobb from Firefly in that he has a giant weapon, and he's very partial to that giant weapon, and none of you can use it.
Honestly, I felt really torn. I wanted the machine gun,
Oh, it's so good.
but
Right?
it's like it's the actual.
Oh,
like,
yeah, no, it's
you've got a handle and you're holding it.
what's the like a Gatling gun, but it's not. It's like one step below a 50
Yeah,
cal.
yeah.
So I have a. That's what I was getting into. In that he's very good with heavy weapons. Specifically, he's a cavalry member of the armed forces in the army. And a cavalry in this situation applies to both land vehicles and space vehicles, but gunnery is like the big, like the Death Star.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
crazy stuff like that, which I don't think any of us have.
I have it.
Oh, well, no, there you go.
Yeah.
But he has a personal laser weapon. It's a PGHP-12, which does 1 DD, and I didn't know what that meant. And then I had to look it up, and it was like, D means destructive, and when you roll your die, you times it by 6, and that's the amount of damage you do. But this weapon is very bulky. You can only use it without penalties if you have a 12 strength,
Yeah.
which luckily I do. Because Aslan gets +2 strength. I'm just a big lion with a giant gun.
Just to let you know, most worlds won't let you carry that around.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
I'm a colonel. I have a special permit.
We won't be on most worlds.
Well, on the world we're starting off with.
Okay.
He's just gonna stand on top of the ship.
Just grabs,
who's
puts it on
next?
his back.
So I'm playing Charles Brown. He's a human who is retired Navy. He was a petty officer 2nd class. Very electrical minded in engineering. In the university, he went into mechanical engineering, where he did ruffle some feathers, showing off some of his astrogation knowledge. And then after he graduated from college, he did go on to join the Navy as a pilot, in which he did about 12 years in the Navy, made it to petty officer 2nd class. During that time frame, he learned, a lot of spacecraft piloting, some engineering, working on the sensors of the ship, and a little bit of gunnery, but not too much.
Unlike the rest of these scrubs,
Sorry, just the best.
I went the full 6 terms. So herein lies the life of Jeff.
Uncle Jeff.
What race is Jeff? Is he human?
Jeff is a Varger.
Wolf.
They're an uplifted wolf.
Mhm. So I imagine him mostly being white furred with brown and black patches.
Oh, it looks nice.
Jeff entered a prestigious university where things were looking up. He was bright, hopeful, the pride of his family for choosing such a prestigious career path. That was until Haroldine Hargreaves entered his life. She became his bright burning star that he helplessly orbited. All his drive was to succeed in university, to make their future together. However, while she thought his snout was very sexy, she had no plans to stay with him. Haroldine went on to marry her betrothed husband, set up by her family, and left Jeff in tatters. His work suffered. His depression, anxiety, and copious amounts of root beer filled his life. He settled in as a cashier at Megalomart Incorporated, where his days passed in helpless banality. He was nearing his 4th year and looking forward to that 2-credit raise he had finally earned when his plant was struck by the COVID-69 virus. The virus turned the inhabitants into sex-starved online activists, simultaneously wanting any sort of contact with each other while desperately hating them. It was on the last shuttle out as the decision was made to EMP the planet from orbit and leave the infected to their fate. He was let go from Megalomart Incorporated after taking too many sick days off. Jeff then got a job at 961145, a convenience store on the planet with some mysteriously long days and weeks. It was during this time they met Armath, daughter of Bulmung, wielder of the sacred sword, heir to the Elizabethan throne, and Countess of Dutchland. Jeff just called her Armath. On her way between missions, she would pick up a frozen drink at his store, and they talked a lot. Truly, to Jeff, she was a marvel, but he was too hurt to further the relationship beyond friendship. Due to unknown reasons and maybe a stray naval laser shot, 961145 had to close, and Jeff was on the lookout for a new job. Armath suggested working for Armath Arms, the company that may have blown up 961145, and was offering jobs in exchange for signing legal documents. Due to Jeff's supreme lack of skills that are actually helpful, he was hired on as a janitor, and a new adventure awaited. Due to his handling of the clogged toilet on the 197th floor, he was promoted to cool janitor, and things were looking up. It was during the next 4 years of wild janitorial stories and no promotions or drive to become something else that Armath ended her relationship with Jeff. The root beer kept the voices of doubt at bay, but the shame that he had inflicted on her prestigious family was something that he could never run away from. Not even saving the CEO of Armath Arms from his digital toilet gaining sentience was enough to get Jeff a promotion.
Nice.
But it was enough to protect him from any more assassins sent to kill him. Turns out the toilet was supposed to kill Jeff. Jeff was continuing living, scrubbing the building of the family that wanted him to die, and things were just moving along in a daily haze of uncaring suffering. Apparently, though, others were feeling similar to Jeff, but also blamed the Armath family for their suffering. Thus, when the Adelaide Revolution began, Jeff realized he needed to choose sides quickly. When weighing which side would win, tired workers or the makers of very big guns, Jeff went the obvious route and chose the family that was trying to kill him. Thus, he put his driving skills to a test and managed to rescue some of the Armath family from a mob. Even as a bunch of guns were pointed at him, he couldn't help but smile when he learned he was going to get that 2-credit raise. And now he's on the ship.
Honestly, one of the best ever backstories.
If we ever do run a campaign, we know who the central character is going to be.
Jeff. No, as you're saying, Jeff, I just thought of that joke video of Jeopardy.
Oh,
Jeopardy,
yeah.
where it's Jeff. I want Jeff for 400. Jeff. What is San Francisco? No, that's wrong. What is Jeff? That is Jeff.
Of course, if we do a campaign and make new characters, we should do a live session just to see, so people can actually see the character creation process.
Got enough time to really like get into character with the choices that we make.
We just need 20 people to like us, and we'll do it.
Yeah. 25, but yeah.
25.
20. Let's see. Find us on YouTube at tothefellowship.quest, and if we get 25 individual likes on this particular Traveler episode,
we'll make a whole new set of characters.
Yeah. We'll do a live character generation, and we'll go balls deep.
Okay.
We'll do the Pirates of Juraxian.
Sure. Move your mic closer to you. Don't touch the camera.
Don't touch the mic. No. Well, I can't do nothing.
Pull it down a little.
I will say that for Traveler so far, I love the character creation. Because I had no goal. I did make the mistake of let's loosely base the character off of me, and then boom, hardship and misery the rest of the time. And I'm like, thank you, dice.
As you can see, there's clearly a wolf.
I had one failed roll. Well, I had 2 technically, but Fred gave us 3 rerolls throughout the system.
Fred did have his mug of root
well,
beer
if we do a campaign,
making his character.
Yeah.
You maybe do
maybe
7 stats and you choose the best 6, but no reroll, because if you get screwed, you're screwed. I love that. Because nothing bad happens. Like the worst case scenario, you end up with a 4 strength and you started with a 10. Because you just broke your leg and then your wife poisoned you.
You can even get over that with medical expenses because you can actually heal.
You only from age. You can't. You can't.
With medical expenses, if you get injured, let's say you started with a 10 and got injured, and when your strength went down to a 4, you can get $60,000 in debt, but your strength goes back up to a 10.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And if you're in the military,
you could do it from age with the anti-aging drug. I didn't know you could do it in general.
And if you're in the military, and roll really well, they'll cover 75% of the costs.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah,
So-
I looked at the medical debt really well.
Oh yeah. If I got to rank 6,
Yeah.
which made me a general, and one of the benefits if I retired, meaning I actually left and did whatever, it was I got a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah, no.
Membership in 2 things. I can't remember what it was. A ship share, and then I don't know if it was 70. It could have been. I wasn't looking
jack
close
kinda
enough.
But I
Yeah,
know,
It
like,
was
the
a
three
lot.
of us, if we would have gone one more
Term.
term, and since we made it through, then we would have had, like, a small pension
Yeah,
each month.
yeah. And
They
my
did-
pension would have been higher than both yours.
Yeah. How the pensions work, they get paid out once a year.
Yeah.
But since we're not worrying about that, we can worry about
Yeah.
that.
And
the
I
next
think-
time we make characters.
I already have a fun concept for another character like that. Nothing military related. Like we knew we were going into. Like we were like, I'm gonna portray somebody my wife would know. You're portraying a Marine, and it was just like Brian had already rolled his character on his own, so we don't know. But we know that he didn't cheat because he nothing good. We were like, hey man, you just show up with this Scruff McGruff character, and you just have a minigun like stapled to your back. I maybe sure.
So everyone at home knows. So in Traveler, when you choose your career, you're supposed to get better at it. All right.
Yeah.
And
Just like in real life.
so,
I don't know.
like, there's an advancement roll that you're supposed to make, and Jeff was supposed to be really good at his advancement rolls. Every single advancement roll he failed, so he has stayed at rank 0 the entire time.
Oh, that's rough, buddy.
And a lot of times it was like, what, you need like a 4 on 2d6?
Yeah,
And you roll 2.
Yeah.
and
3.
like
Oh.
twice I got events that gave me +2 to my advancement,
Oh no.
and I failed those.
To be fair, you also didn't use 3 rerolls. 'Cause that might have changed your life a little.
Right.
But
But
it's
on
fine.
the
You're happy with it.
other hand, speaking of aging, Jeff doesn't have any fancy anti-aging medicine or anything. He's just been rolling straight, and he's done fantastic. He just lost 2 physical attributes, and he was
Nice.
fine. And I was like, good for you, Jeff. You're doing well in your old age.
He's a Varger who's aging well. Yeah, gracefully. That's the one good thing the Galaxy gave him. Like, shit on his whole life in general, but it's like, yeah, you can gracefully.
Now he's a
age.
silver fox.
Yeah, literally and figuratively.
Yeah, but
He's a
we've
silver
yet to
star
figure out
fox.
how they met. But they did meet during.
See, I just think I came with the ship.
No, you did totally.
That makes sense. It makes sense.
Well-
It's like with like the Browncoats. You and I know each other from being not rivals, but rivals for lack of a better word.
We talked about like the idea of like Navy versus Army football.
Yeah, yeah.
And like my whole concept was like back suit, battle ball, basically.
Yeah.
And you and I, even if we weren't on the team, we were certainly
We know who each other
right.
is.
And of
because
course,
it's
any
our-
official of a high enough rank has heard, maybe not of all of them, but at least of the predominant ones of a rank similar or slightly higher than theirs. Like in the Army or in the Marines or whatever, most generals know other generals,
Yeah.
or at least have heard of them.
Yeah.
And luckily, we're also
You guys just happen to be stationed in the same sector.
Well, my
drank
favorite-
at the same bar, did the same shit.
My favorite thing is during character creation, I leveled up to captain first, and I
Yeah.
made the joke. I'm like, I sent you a package that said, "Ha, I got promoted, and you didn't, and you get promoted like 5 seconds after that, and here you are, you got that double promotion. You're 1 rank ahead of me, and you're just lording it over like, look who's a full bird." And I'm just like,
Damn it.
you've seen Toys, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Where like the father, he has 3 stars,
Yep.
and he like gets up and like turns the light and goes, "Yes, Daddy, I know you have 3 stars." And that's like the kind of
I
relationship.
only have 2. Yeah.
Like the relationship we have, you're just like, no, you gotta salute me, and I'm like, fine.
Yeah, we're not rivals in the traditional sense, but we're certainly
We're military buddies, which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
that's
yeah,
how
yeah.
that functions.
yeah.
For
And
all-
then we have our naval
Yeah.
friend. Did you ever get an officer rank?
No,
no, he's commissioned. No, he's not. He's non-com.
non-com.
That's right.
Well, I started.
Well, no,
with-
he started, and then I think he.
Well, no, I started with a 5 social, so I just went enlisted route. But then by the time I finished, I actually had gained 2 social.
Okay. So you didn't qualify until
but, yeah.
after. Okay.
That's rough.
Also, the main thing I missed was the benefits from each of the careers. So I got that, and I ended up with 3 ship shares. So
Oh,
Oh.
wow. You are more wealthy than I am. I'm sitting over here sitting on 2 ship shares.
I'm just
Yeah,
like,
well, between the two of you, you own half a ship.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, no.
I didn't get any. Did you get any?
I got
shares?
one.
Yeah, I get shit.
Yeah. You got armor and weapons.
Yeah, but I mean, I was a cavalryman. They're like, you can just take home the shit you're using. We're not going to give you real money.
you're just, they're just like, look, just go up to a ship and tell them you're in charge. They'll believe you.
Yeah.
What was your specialization?
Pilot.
Pilot?
Yeah.
Mine was Star Marine, which means I'm ship-to-ship combat. I didn't want to be ground pounder or orbital.
I was a ground pounder.
Yeah.
But that was, I mean, I grew up. I grew up on a survival world.
You were not a ground pounder. You were Cav.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I was a ground pounder in the sense of I wasn't infantry, but I was transporting infantry.
That's valid. Okay.
You know, I like the idea of doing. I think it was wheeled, because there's two type. There's like a bunch of different types of specializations, but one of them was wheeled and grav assisted
Oh, that sounds
vehicles, and I just chose wheeled. I like the idea of like this lion with the wind flowing through his hair, like driving a dirt bike. You know, that whole concept, like basically driving a warthog with a 50 cal on,
cool. Yeah.
like Halo style. And I was like, yeah, that's totally me.
So I do have a rank in rotor flying.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
So
So
you get a
helicopters and
Oh, good,
ornithopters.
good,
Yeah.
good. Okay.
I thought about getting that because I have flyer. Oh, I have flyer 1 graph.
And then, yeah, I took sensors for electronics and M drive for
Oh,
engineering.
very good.
Good.
another quick question for Fred. I would like. I'm thinking of UHF now, so I would like a custom mop. What is? I want a super high tech mop to defend
It has a
myself
radio
with.
in it.
Well-
I have a mop that has a radio in it that plays
Come on.
tunes.
Why
You've
don't you
seen
give
Toxic
him-
Avenger. You have a mop that cleans up any spill.
Yeah.
That's what it does. It's just like a mop with a vacuum. And then it disinfects itself.
I
In fact,
just-
if you flip it upside down and you put some lipstick on it, it looks vaguely like your first girlfriend.
No.
don't talk about Haroldine that way.
I just want to know where Harold was this afternoon.
Oh, man.
He's like, and now her middle name being Mop now makes sense.
Okay, Fred.
So-
Sorry, yeah,
Oh,
introduce.
So yeah, so some guys like, yeah, I had to cover the front end's lunch today,
Oh.
and I'm walking up there and I hear this pop,
Oh no.
and I look over and one of the cashiers had lifted up a half gallon of milk to give it to the customer, and hit like the metal rim or something, and it
Yeah.
just like,
Just
Sheared.
opened up like a V. Yep.
Oh, that's a nasty thing to clean.
luckily the Armenians guy was just around the corner by the bathroom, so we like ran over, grabbed this mop. I'm like, I'm borrowing this.
Oh, man.
Welcome,
Yeah.
fellow travelers. You happen to be seeing.
Thanks for having us.
Glad to
You
be here.
happen to be on what's called a vulcanized world, which means is that it's pretty much like our world. It has multiple countries.
Okay.
You're a little bit away from your ship as it's getting some work done on it.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Because, well,
60.
We've already paid for this work? We don't have to pay for it out of pocket now, do we?
Well, we own 60% of the ship. Everybody else can go screw themselves. We have enough of a ship.
and while you're sitting at this thing, you noticed a man this is a low-tech world. It's not a super high-tech world.
Okay.
So the average, like the...
All right, so for our viewers, could you explain like what the tech level of Earth would be in this current situation?
I do believe we would be tech level between 8 and 9.
That is correct.
And this is a tech level 6 world. So in other words, think about the 1950s,
I was like, think about Africa, but that's like a tech 4.
depending on which part
That's
of
fair.
Africa. So this is tech level 6. So think about the 1950s, 1960s.
Okay.
Yeah,
So big, heavy Fords,
radios, and
radios.
steam engines, and things like that. with a little
TVs
bit
are
of
somewhat
gas.
around, but not really. They're like starting to cut. Every household has one TV,
Okay.
and it's really big.
and it's big with radio tubes and stuff like that.
And they only speak Spanish. Because they are WAN TVs.
My favorite channel is static.
As you're sitting at this cafe, a man dressed up in a somewhat of a business suit, wearing a fedora, comes up and he goes, "Hi,
Greetings, sir. What can we do for you?
you guys look like you know some things around and might be able to help my government. Would you be interested in making a little bit of money?"
Which government is that, sir?
I belong to a small nation, and it's called
Moldova.
Handor.
Sorry.
Handor?
Handor.
And he's a human.
He's human.
Okay. What would we have to roll to know the political standing of this nation?
Intelligence social or social intelligence. I'm not
And it's just 2?
just 2d6.
Alright, so I could do either way. So social and what was it again?
Intelligence. Oh, crap. Heck yeah.
Okay.
10 is still 0, right? Plus 0 on your
Yes.
stats? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have no bonuses on any of my stats. I have a 10
No.
on the die.
10 is plus 1.
Oh, 10 is plus 1?
9, 10, 11 is plus 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then I have an 11
Okay.
for intelligence.
I have a 6 intelligence.
I got a 10.
Okay. Both of you have noticed that about a year or so, the Handor government went through a revolution.
Okay.
They become from, it used to be a noble and aristocracy, and now it's more of a democratic government.
Okay.
I'm going to ask a question
So,
because
like,
I'm going to be pedantic.
France becoming a parliament.
Correct.
Okay.
A true democratic nation?
There's
or-
no such thing.
It's like a
Let's get into politics.
There
He brought
are,
it up. No, I know.
there are, but
Well, to be fair, the first republic, the first democratic republic was a republic.
Yeah.
Like Rome and
Yeah.
stuff. But
yeah,
we wouldn't even understand or accept what that was like today.
yeah.
You know, we don't even we know that the parliament in like the UK is democratic, but our politicians would never do that.
No,
like,
no,
in
no.
that situation. But yeah,
We're a democratic republic. Yeah.
well, we're a democratic capitalist republic. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
money paves a lot of roads,
It does.
figuratively and literally.
Not the roads around here.
Oh shit, got me there. Sorry.
That's fine. And he goes, "May I sit down?"
Sure. And like,
Absolutely.
Jack will
you
just
have-
kick
you
a
have to-
chair out for him.
You have to buy a drink for our friend though. We're current and in a whisper I say we're currently having a deal going on with our friend.
Okay.
See how much he can buy.
What would you like to drink?
Root beer.
Sarsaparilla.
He says, "Okay."
He only likes the hard stuff. He's like,
He goes, "Does he want anything in it?"
it's a secret. He's a secret diabetic. Just drinking constant sarsaparilla. Get my blood sugar up to 800.
He
Oh
goes,
my god.
He goes to a waitress. He goes, 5 root beers, I guess.
Oh no, just the one.
Oh, just 1 root beer.
Just hit.
Yeah. Now since we're talking business, we're now on the clock, so we don't imbibe while we're on the clock. Sarsaparilla's got way too much.
Carbonation.
Yeah, that too.
We don't need that sugar
I'm
high.
in Aslan. You don't know.
He goes.
Carbonation makes us drunk. I'm inventing that right now.
He goes, "Would you like milk?"
Yes, with and some cornflakes, with a little bit of sugar on
Oh man.
I'll fight you.
Some carbonated milk. Some hard stuff.
Oh
right
my
there.
god.
Just water. I prefer to drink that when I'm planet side.
Oh my god, could you imagine carbonated water or milk?
It can actually.
Filthy carbonated water.
I'm getting lightheaded
That will
just
never
envisioning it.
catch
Like
on.
my brain is just going no. You know, there's like soda streams. People had to have done that
yeah,
just to see.
yeah.
I can only imagine. Of all the things to carbonize, milk's not one of them.
I think it would spoil, but anyway.
Oh man.
No, it doesn't not apply.
Give
to
it to a
heat.
lactose intolerant person.
Yeah, no, that's don't know.
Just double the gas. That's like a fizzy big drink from the BFG. Just
Yeah,
He
you do that
goes-
in carbon dioxide, right?
He's like,
Yeah.
"Okay, just 1 root beer, please. You guys, I'll even pay for your meal if you would like."
Yeah, I mean, if you're willing to pay for the meal, sit down and you have our time.
I'm
like-
going to pay for your time right now.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Jack.
You have to know we're all military, so as soon as we get our food, we're like, no.
Yeah, food was gone. It was delivered 5 minutes ago. It was gone at 6 minutes ago.
Sorry.
Yeah.
At least fill the plates.
Yeah.
And he goes, okay. Well, we have a neighbor, and we went and we purchased with our neighbor 2 fire trucks and 2 advanced hazmat trucks.
By neighbor, you mean an adjoining county or something? Like that?
Adjoining country. We bought, and we were sharing the facilities because they are high level vehicles. They required a central place to get repaired and stuff like that, and upkeep. But recently, we've been having political issues, and they have stopped letting our firefighters use those vehicles. We would like you to go over and repossess 1 fire truck, 1 hazmat vehicle.
Okay. Is that an equal division of
Yes.
resources?
We bought 2 fire trucks,
Okay.
2 hazmat trucks.
Would it be possible for me to look at the legal documentation that you have on this standing?
Sure. We've had a long-standing, as I said, it's just all of a sudden they are aristocratic, and they're kind of like a board member type government.
When did this change of opinions happen?
About a year ago, when we became a democratic government, we were starting to have political issues like soon afterwards.
Understandable. Okay.
And
So it's a recent
So they,
development.
and they're aristocratic, so they are.
like nobles and stuff like that.
Right.
Your kind of
I
people.
was gonna say feudal, but yeah.
Yeah.
And I say that with a sly smirk. And just like, yeah, it's kind of you.
That's why I joined the military.
Yeah.
that ranking was far easier to understand.
We will also pay you 50,000 credits.
Sure. I mean, obviously, if there's a contract and this is an equitable division of resources, I don't see any reason why we can't.
It needs to happen in 10 days.
Within 10 days or at 10 days?
At 10 days.
So don't do it now, but do it in 10 days?
Correct. We are still doing political things to try to resolve the issues without going.
Sure, we are your last vested
And it
chance.
can't.
So
and
if your channels don't go through, then
we
we're
don't
given
want
the
it to
green
happen
light.
on day 11. It needs to be happen on day 10.
Can I ask what'll happen on day 11?
Day 11, it's more of a political stunt, saying, okay, we tried everything. So the last day of the session we just took it back. But there's also another caveat.
Okay.
We're all ears.
Nobody can die. Nobody
Where
can
do you
get
need these
seriously
delivered
hurt.
to?
We do not want to start a war.
Sure, yeah.
Where do you need them delivered to?
We have a warehouse. And he'll give you the address to the warehouse.
Jack's just putting all the information in his wrist comm so he can track how many days we're out and stuff like that.
And do you have the specs on these vehicles?
Yes, I have this back. They are tech level 9 and 10.
Okay. Are they grav assisted? Are they,
They are
fusion
wheeled.
assisted? Are they
Wheeled.
They are
fossil
wheeled.
fuels?
They are wheeled, and I do believe they are. Does it say? It doesn't say. I'm guessing they are probably electric,
Okay, that makes sense.
maybe hydrogen fueled.
Sure.
Most spaceships are hydrogen. They usually go if there's a
Gas giant.
It's a-
gas giant. They
Yeah.
can usually reprocess fuel.
Now I'm going to ask a very technical question. Is it deuterium, tritium, or just normal hydrogen?
It doesn't say in the book.
Okay.
In fact, it doesn't say what kind of. I just figured it'd be some kind of electric.
Well, you talk about you can go and do a gas scoop on a gas giant and totally refuel. I was like, yeah, that's probably hydrogen or tritium or deuterium. Technically, deuterium. It's the most common.
Also, if you're able to acquire the manuals and some of the tools, we'll pay you an extra 10,000 credits.
Yeah. Oh, because these are currently being housed in the originally shared facility.
Correct.
Oh yeah,
That's on their
we
side.
Can, we can, like I said, an equitable division of resources. We can make that work.
Also, to let you know, across this kitty corner to the fire station is the police station.
Okay.
And
just to let you know, we needed to be quiet.
You need to be quiet. Previously you just said nobody killed.
Nobody killed or seriously injured.
Okay. But quiet adds more money.
Well, quiet would make it easier for you.
I mean, no, not the way we do things. You came to us because you felt that we had the skills required for this little incursion, and you're not wrong. But to a point, you have to kind of just let us do our thing.
Of course.
We will make sure nobody is
Listen,
killed.
Worst case scenario, none of it will fall back on you.
Okay.
That we can promise.
And we need the vehicles in working order.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, I have every intention of
Done.
depositing them as is.
10 days. And the location of the current storage location is where?
And I'll give you the address to it.
Okay.
It is.
I imagine a facility like that is going to be public domain knowledge. Like,
Yeah.
where's this at? Oh, it's over there. You see the big building with the giant fucking cross? Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, and it says there's also like older fire engines and stuff like that there too. We don't want those. We want
The new age
The
stuff.
the
Yeah,
new
Sure.
the new age stuff.
Sure, no problem.
Okay.
So,
So you only want the new stuff. Does it matter what we do with the old stuff?
Probably be best not to blow it up. There are emergency vehicles. For
No. Completely understandable.
No,
We need to understand what our parameters are to make sure that we do the job according to your specs.
Okay. We just
Yeah.
we don't care what happens. Technically, we don't.
as long
Let-
as you, yeah,
Less damage, the better.
Understandable. Okay.
sure.
And not gonna say quieter, the better, but do what you have to
Cool.
bring us.
So we have estimated 7 days of recon, because then you know that we're going to take 2 days to plan and then
Oh,
1 day.
yeah,
to
I already know what I'm
execute.
doing.
Yeah, same. So that how long's the day-night cycle here on this planet?
It's 10 and 10.
Okay,
Whew, it's not bad.
that's yeah. We get extra sleep.
Yeah.
And by extra sleep, I mean we all sleep at least 3 hours. Scruff gets 10, but he's good. The old man needs all the sleep he can get. He's going to be high on sarsaparilla.
I heard that.
Sorry.
He needs his nap.
As he pours into a small shot glass.
Done. Here's the account that you will need to wire the funds to.
Okay. We will.
Upon receipt.
Okay.
Yep.
If you need something beforehand, just let me know. As I said, he had you a card to get a.
Does he introduce himself during this whole ordeal?
Yeah, his name is Mr. Smith.
Okay.
Cool. I'm sure he's married to a Mrs. Smith, and yeah.
He,
Um,
and the thing is that it says pretty much like our equivalent to the CIA.
Yeah. Okay.
Director of the Central
So-
Intelligence Agency.
What authority, if any, do the armed services have in the galaxy that we know of?
Of yours, of the Imperial.
Yeah, like in general. So I know that there's a bunch of planets and planetoids and moons and stuff like that that all harbor life or something of that nature. But I know that the Army, the Navy, and the Marines aren't just like, you only exist on Earth. It's a galaxial thing.
Their Imperial Army and their Imperial Navy and stuff like that only have jurisdictions in the black.
Okay.
Okay.
The only time they
Once the
really,
atmosphere ends.
yeah, and the planets take care of themselves and stuff like that. But they also, I mean, in case somebody decides to want to rebel or something like that.
My point is, so things like diplomatic immunity would still, because there's nobility in the world.
Yeah, there's nobility. It's also.
And I'm not saying it's like, oh, well, if I'm a duke, I'm guaranteed. But dukes are like kings in certain respect, other than the fact that kings are kings. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a duke from one planet can still say, hey, I'd like, I'm going to roll a social roll. Can I have an interview with your
Yeah,
whoever.
they would.
They would have better diplomatic relationships with
They-
it.
yeah,
Well,
they-
so that's my point is, so like our generals can go to other nations, their generals can come here, and depending on interpersonal relationships might be differential. And I know that almost like even generals and then like Saudi princes and kings and things can have diplomatic immunity only because of like their, I don't want to say political standing, but their standing.
Yeah.
You know, it would be terrible if a general, not that I am a general, but like colonel, lieutenant colonel, whatever, were to stand up and say something and then like they got shot in the head. That would be an assassination attempt and there would be blowback.
That'd be very
I'm
bad
just curious about the
repercussions.
because I've never played Traveler except for once in the 80s.
Well,
Fucking
yeah.
11 years old. So.
Yeah. So your social standing is actually stated on your character sheet with social.
Right.
If you're over 10, you're considered a noble.
Right.
But if you're retired Army, Navy, they don't really give a rat's ass.
Okay. That's fine. I was just that was
Yeah,
part of my
you would
questioning
get
is-
some benefits for being a veteran. That'd be about it,
Okay.
depending on what they thought, what the country
Yeah,
thought, or the world
It's
thought.
not
of
like
the
I'm a
thing.
2-star general with like accolades of like war, like Swartz. You know, they're not
Patton.
Swartzman. Yeah, like I can't remember his name. The during Desert Storm.
Yeah.
It's Swartz or Schwartzman. I can't remember.
figure
But you
his
know
name.
who I'm talking
Yeah, I know
about.
who you're talking
Everybody's have seen his face.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He walks into a bar. Definitely a veteran's going to recognize him and buy him a beer. That's
Gotta
all.
throw
I'm
one
saying.
at him,
Yeah.
depending on how you feel.
Maybe not now. I think it's like 90 now, but still.
I think he passed away not
He
too long ago.
probably
didn't
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I
Also,
don't pay-
because he was old and white. Not old, but he was white. He was like Anderson Cooper hair white.
Oh,
from-
you were just talking about his ethnicity, and I was like, okay, sure.
I meant
Hair
yeah.
color.
Yeah, so it's depending on the country and stuff like that. They might
Okay.
buy you a beer or something.
No,
for
that's.
being
I was
imperial.
just. My head was going. Okay, well, what diplomatic resources can we expire here? And the answer is none, and that's fine because we could definitely go SEAL Team 6. 100% with him on our
I was
team.
going to 18, but okay.
Well, that too. That too. And I'm definitely BA for sure. You're Hannibal. Mike's
don't-
face.
See, I don't know. What is your social standing?
That's only a 7.
Oh no, his is low.
I'm the only one with a rank in persuade. Maybe I am Hannibal. Oh man,
And you
I've
do
got
have leadership.
persuade.
I do have leadership. I am Hannibal. I was expecting to be face. I'm Hannibal. Okay, that changes everything.
No, who's the mechanic? The
Do you have a mechanic?
Murdoch.
Murdoch. That's who.
No, he's the pilot.
He's.
and the mechanic.
Yeah,
Literally,
he's-
the first time you see him, he's spinning on a rotor.
I love that.
I was like, it's Mike's character to a T.
I loved it when he's like, what did he do this time? He tried to jump start an ambulance, and I'm sitting there going, yeah, that makes sense. I love Murdoch, and I love that almost every single one of the originals were in it.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
cameos. Yeah,
Yeah.
so good.
Okay, I'll be Hannibal. I'm fine with that.
Sure.
So here's my thought process. As he's talking about the police station is across the corner, just call in a major crime.
Yeah. Because it's something that doesn't require the emergency vehicles.
Well, I would say do both.
Yeah.
You call out here, you call out a 1 alarm fire over here, and so you
Two separate, and then we decide which of the vehicles we're going to jack.
No, I'm saying like so you take the police, get them off grid over here, so the station's fairly empty, and then you get half of the people to go, so they only have to take half the vehicles, and we just walk in and go, oh yeah, here, who's walking with the clipboard and the high vis vest, and
Right.
take it.
So, like I said, two separate
Okay,
instances.
okay. I was thinking you meant like sending out both the vehicles, and then we hijack the vehicles en route.
No,
That's what I heard in my head.
I mean, we could do that with the emergency vehicles if we want, but I would rather just deal with the ones that are
Yeah,
in the
and then
loading
do
bays.
a low-level threat for them, so they only send a little bit.
Yeah.
Also, I know that we also stand out technologically, but since you mentioned the planet was largely tech level 6, is it weird that they have tech level 9 and better emergency
It's just this
vehicles?
country that you guys are going to is tech level 6. They actually have a downport that was probably tech level 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making
And that's why
sure.
the two combined.
So
is 'cause they
I think a
wanted
big
the
part of
better-
the reason their tech level is so low is because they're still an aristocracy. Like the whole idea of a feudal system keeps
keeps
people,
you low.
Yeah, the whole idea of like the Dark Ages is because I know better than you because I'm divinely mandated. You know,
With the thing with the imperial stuff, most of the planets are ruled are a feudal system.
Yeah.
But there are democratics and stuff like that. But the imperium is an imperium.
Yeah.
But it's like also like the third imperium.
Yeah. Third Imperium of Man.
Yeah.
Nobody?
Like
Okay, good.
StarCraft.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how many I think times they rolled over different things and stuff like that. There was in the history of Traveler, I think there was a civil war within the Imperium, and when Mongoose took over, it's no longer a civil war. It's now just the Imperium.
Yeah, well, even the tech levels have changed because TL8 in 1977, when it was released, is vastly different than TL8 now.
Oh, yeah, because we...
TL8 back then was like grab belts.
Yeah.
TL8 now is like, oh, it's a bus. It's a bus with like an ion drive.
Yeah.
Fallout 4 kind of status.
Yeah. It's like my plasma cannon has an unlimited battery. I just shoot, pew, pew, pew.
So what's the tech
slap.
level of the magic school bus?
Oh, Jesus Christ. The tech level of Fritz alone is a 16.
I think the Magic Bus would be like Tickle 16 because it can go in space, shrink
down to the subatomic level. Like it hung out in a blood cell.
Yeah.
and went through somebody's digestive system.
Yeah.
And then reversed it because they couldn't show that part.
Yeah, they can't. They can't show someone getting pooped out. Yeah.
No, it had. One of my favorite episodes with Miss Frizz is that she was weightlifting.
She's
hold on. So she's getting lactate buildup. So they're trying to get it out of her muscles so that she can still produce and work out and stuff without getting muscle fatigue. But if you watch the episode, she's got 3 bars on a side, 3 plates on a side.
She's got
350 pounds, 45 pounds.
She
plus
is
the bar.
lifting.
Frizz is strong,
And she's just like not even trying. She's like,
yeah, no sweat, no nothing, in a jumper.
I'm like, lady,
and
come
not
on.
even that. Spike is on one of the plates.
Yeah,
That's like an
Liz.
extra 2 pounds,
Yeah, I'm
man.
sitting there going, man, I never maxed 3 plates on the side.
I've never maxed 3 plates on a side.
She's actually an android.
Probably.
No,
Christ.
she's canonically a human lesbian.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
There's multiple episodes, but like the third. If you've seen the new series?
No, I thought her sister was the lesbian. I didn't know she was canonically. It might be her sister that she's in love with. Not her real life sister, but in my brain.
So there's a scene where like they come up and do the whole like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Carl Weathers scene where they're like,
oh
and
yeah.
the based on everything they've done, she's her lover.
Oh cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought she was her sister.
Hey, yeah, no. And have you seen the new series?
No, I have. I want
it's
to.
decent. I hate the opening song because nostalgia is a huge factor.
Well,
Do
okay.
you need another sarsaparilla?
Always.
Yeah.
Here he goes. We'll provide you transport there, and because it's about an hour away from the starport, and
Do
we
we
got
have rent a vehicle? This sounds like something I would have done the minute we hit.
Yeah, we've got our transportation.
because you're. From what I understand, you're probably still at the starport.
Yeah. We're and if we take care of our own transportation, that'll absolve you from any connectivity.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's for the best.
At the end of the day, you just putting money in our bank account is just you putting money in our bank account. That's the only connection we need, and we can disguise that if necessary. So.
Well, don't worry, I won't be putting money in your bank account.
Well, you know what I meant.
And he goes, this company will, and he
Does he give us like a American black card?
no, it's just like a business card. It says Global Dynamics.
Okay. So yeah. So my current plan, is to go crazy, but also like to go in, pick up a couple of because my brain is like, police officer, they've got to have a garage and it's going to be enclosed. Just take one of the old fire trucks and park in front of it. They can't chase us.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, we could, at the very least, we could scout.
Yeah, I'm curious about your
That's very similar. Like my idea was to go there and obviously like scout, recon the area, under the guise of, whatever, grab some kids off the street or something. Not really, but you know,
Who is the most nondescript of us?
Mike.
Probably you and Mike.
It would probably me and Mike.
Yeah, because these
Yeah.
two are.
Yeah, the giant
human.
lion and the white wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There are Vogels and Aslans around, but they're just not as common.
that's understandable. What kind of suit of armor are you wearing?
I just have the vac suit.
Okay, I have as well.
Yeah. That's
I figured you guys
But
would
mine's-
also have,
external.
you guys would probably also have street clothes.
Yeah. So mine is very specific to space combat. So I just
Well,
asked.
I like the idea that we're definitely not wearing our vac suits until
Yeah.
we're doing the actual
Yeah.
like snatch and grab. I will almost always have my reflex on just because I can wear it underneath normal clothing. So I have both, and then I have very thick skin as well. That's my one notable. Like I can take hits. Like that's my job.
Good for you.
I wear cloth armor. Just looks like a janitor overall.
So the cloth armor is like, it looks like armor. It's just made out of a thick, durable cloth.
It's like heavy denim. He's
When
wearing
you-
a Canadian
No,
tuxedo.
it's like motorcycle pads.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
it looks
Leather,
like
Well-
thick armor, but it's made out of cloth.
Like, I have the TL10. This armor is lighter, more flexible, can be
You have
indistinguishable
you have
from
like a
ordinary
padded
clothing.
bodysuit.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's got that bulletproof 3-piece suit going on.
Yeah.
But mine's just coveralls.
Yeah.
The overalls. Yeah.
The name
Not
of-
overalls. The
Coveralls, yeah.
The name of
coveralls. That's the word. I
the
was
name
thinking
of the country that you'll be going to is called Castor.
Caster.
Okay.
Okay.
Handar and Caster.
Handar and Castor. Yeah.
And there
Handar's
are
a recent democracy, and Castor is
It's still an aristocracy.
a feudal system. Okay.
and they are about three ways across the border.
Three ways.
3 roads.
Okay.
Okay.
And he goes, a couple days before, let me know which road you guys are planning on going through so I can't notify them to expect you, but I will demand that post or have it less people.
Sure. Is there a spaceport in Castor as well?
No.
Okay.
I assume there's just one spaceport per planet.
It's one spaceport.
There can't be
For
one
this
per planet, maybe per like.
for this
region.
planet, there's only one spaceport,
Oh, okay.
which is an hour away by grab car.
Okay.
So, hour or two away from the grab car.
Sure.
That sounds okay.
But I'm just saying, if people wanted to go into Castor, you know, they don't call ahead, get permission, all that stuff. They would still have to land wherever and then drive in. So.
Yeah, and you'll just have a normal visa.
Okay.
Basically, it's a tourist visa type deal. You can stay for a couple of weeks, and you'll be fine. When you try to stay more than a couple months, they might ask what's going on.
Yeah, like we need a weird work visa in that respect. So
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Sounds good.
Another avenue to explore if necessary.
So yeah, let's go head out there and see what it looks like.
Yeah, we can check out security on the border, see how, you know, it might be.
Yeah.
You know, is it Mexico or is it Canada? You know.
Yeah.
Granted, they're both pretty secure, but at the same time, like there's a large swath of Canada that isn't secure.
It's a lot harder to cross.
We can
Because
check
it's
out
just
all 3
wasteland
points and see
tundra.
which ones are most likely one to get through.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not valid. So it's me and you. What was your name?
Charles.
Charles.
Yeah.
Okay. Me and you, Charles.
I mean, we can all go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
there's
thought-
no reason not to. It's just.
I thought me and him were gonna check out the police station and the emergency things, and you guys were gonna check out the border.
He goes,
Yeah, you have to go through the border to
I
get
know,
to the.
I'm sorry.
We can do both.
"Do
we're
they-"
not going to rent multiple vehicles to go in 2 separate cars.
And he goes, since it's tech level 9, I'm not sure if they've erased the old imprints on it, but here's the biometrics that we've used
Oh,
from
fantastic.
they might have erased them. I am not sure.
Okay.
And then with tech level 9 and 10 vehicles, they can also self-drive.
Nice.
Oh. Okay.
Very nice.
Real quick, because I forgot to write him down because I got enthralled at the beginning. Your name?
Jack.
Yeah, very easy.
Jack.
Jack, Charlie, Rex.
Rex.
Yeah, Rex means king. So,
Mm-hmm.
In many languages.
well, predominantly Latin. Is
Predominantly. I was going to say it's Latin, but I was going to make a joke, and then I'm like, no, it's actually king in that language too. So
So the hazardous environment fire truck is a tech level 10, and the advanced
Ooh.
fire engine is tech level 9.
that's cool.
which I have experience with. So,
I don't. I'm in space. I don't need to drive a vehicle.
it's all good, yeah, right?
I'm
So
pretty
with the
skilled.
auto drive feature, does someone have to be in the vehicle with it at the same time, or
No,
can you
you
just like hit the
it's
GPS
like Google Maps, you
coordinates
input
and-
it, and it
You can just put coordinates in it, and it'll drive itself there.
Okay, so then that's really all we need to do is get it out and
yeah.
punch in the coordinates and let it go off, and just make sure it makes it.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Well, now I just wonder about the borders, like if it's going through. That might
Yeah.
be some. Thinking we could ask because apparently they would have to share the facility and then drive back and forth.
Yeah.
So there has to be some allotment or allowance between the two countries. I mean, clearly there was, but maybe not any longer. But I don't know how much in a feudal system. I don't know how high up in the chain of authority that, like, if you and I are border patrol, we might not know that the truck isn't allowed to go back and forth anymore because that's above our pay grade.
This
So,
is valid, yeah.
so that might be something we can explore.
Okay.
So
One thing I wanted to ask. What's everyone's comms situation?
I think we all have the
The-
standard.
Yeah.
Like,
I have a
No
cell
question.
phone.
Yeah, basically.
I have neural comms. That's what I was asking.
Okay.
So I could just think
Yeah,
and talk to
we all have
y'all.
comms in our helm, and then I have a wrist comm, same as you.
Okay.
With Computer Zero or something like that.
Yeah.
Basically, just allows you to send emails BlackBerry style.
Mhm.
My suit has a computer too, so
Yeah, well, my suit doesn't, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Had
So
you-
yeah, so we have a vehicle, or we're renting one.
we're renting one.
Yeah, we'll rent a vehicle.
Not that much.
We'll rent a equivalent of a T8, 9, or 10 like convertible, but it's got to have wheels.
It needs to have wheels. It'll take you about 4 or 5 hours
We got
for
10
that
days.
way.
Yeah.
And yeah, you should be able to get one. The lady at the kiosk desk goes, "Do you have? I need your passports and 250 credits
I'll give you the credits. Why do you need our passport?
to make sure you bring it back."
No, I understand that, but won't I need my passport to get across the border to go visit Castor?
Do you just need an imprint, or do you need the actual passport?
No, we could do an imprint. What ship are you on?
This one.
Name of our
Beep.
ship. Yeah.
He goes, "Okay. We'll just put a locking thing on it until you guys can bring it back."
Completely understood.
We've lost 5 cars because somebody decided just to drive it on the ship and take off.
Completely
Oh,
understood.
That's terrible. Who would do a thing like that?
I don't know.
How recent?
It's been last time was like 6 months ago.
Oh, wow.
And since we started doing this, it hasn't
Not
happened.
totally valid. You gave us a valid reason. I questioned it, and you gave me a honest response that I accept. And yeah,
And
since
I'll
it's not my
cover it.
ship anyways. So.
I'll cover it since you're poor.
No, I have 2,000 on hand.
Yeah, I have 15 and change.
Oh, that's,
He
that's
goes,
whatever.
"And how long will you be needing this car?"
About
2 weeks.
2 weeks. We're gonna go take a look at the countryside.
Okay. And do you want insurance?
Yes.
Yes.
Full coverage?
Yeah, I love how Oliver's like, yes. Yes,
Listen,
please.
we're not taking any risk. We apologize if the car blows up. It will not be our fault.
Well, we'll need an extra 100 credits for that.
Yeah, we got that. So what's the TAS again? The
Travel Aid Society.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's a hostel anywhere in any planet that have a location. Instead of paying hundreds of thousands of credits or hundreds of credits to get a really nice hotel, I pay 20 credits, and we all sleep in a really good
Cool.
Yeah.
Does that give us a discount on the car? Like Hertz?
AARP.
Yeah.
Well, with Hertz, they have a habit of reporting their cars stolen.
Yeah, they do.
Do they?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you never rent from Hertz
I
because
don't rent cars.
I shouldn't say that.
It's there's definitely
There's places you avoid renting from. Like, I don't do Carnival Cruises.
well it's particular. There's like 4 independent franchises of Hertz that are notable for that.
Oh, really?
It's just a type of vehicle that people take it for joyrides or whatever, and if they suspect, because they have GPS like LoJack on it, they suspect that you're going over a certain mileage, they'll call it in. Basically, the cops show up and say, okay, what were you doing with this vehicle? What blah, blah, blah. And then they get a report back from the officer saying this is what they did with your car because it's an insurance policy. So they
They've
have to report
also, people have rented the car and got pulled over and arrested saying the car was stolen.
Yep.
Just because they did
miscommunication and
in paperwork.
This other car was the one they were supposed to get, and then they didn't note that the lady gave their this car as an upseller. Yeah, it's terrible.
Understandable.
Terrible.
So
anyways, we rent a car for 350 credits. And we get our convertible, and I put the back down so the crap. What's your character's name? Jeff. That's I knew that. I knew that.
Can I get a bottle of water, please?
And Jeff lets his main flow and my main flow, and I assume we both have like high and tights.
Yeah, dude. Nice, good, clean fade.
I have a main, but it's a high and tight main. Oh my god!
It's regulation main.
I don't know what that means, but I'm just
Just your mustache can't go below your lip.
You ever seen like the young tigers, like in Simba, whatever? How he has just the faux hawk or whatever. I imagine it's that, like a Guile style gold mane, and then shaven. Yeah.
Ooh, that looks nice.
Right?
yeah.
That looks nice.
So it takes about 4 or 5 hours, and you get to what you consider
The vehicle choice. So do we got to pick it up, or do they deliver it at our hostel?
They probably they delivered it.
Okay. Just because it's a one shot, we'll tip the driver.
Yeah.
I'll spend all your money.
Yeah, all my money. It's just not your money.
Hannibal, pay the man.
That's when you go, Lieutenant, Colonel, please pay the man. And I was like,
I start to pull out my challenge coin. I sometimes give the Charlie just to fuck with you.
And it's a nice vehicle. I probably represented for like a Mercedes or something.
A Bentley with the top down.
it's got a good engine in it, though.
Probably a V6.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It has whatever engine it needs to have.
It's a V300.
Yeah.
It's an ion drive.
you step on it, and it's absolutely silent.
Oh.
Shit, I forgot to turn it on. Oh no!
And you realize it's already on. It's electric.
I'm like, where do I put the key? There's no key. Oh, I gotta push a button. I hate this shit.
I mean, you should be used to that. No, ain't no keys in the military.
I know.
No, there isn't. They just use. No, actually, we locked down the vehicles. The vehicles itself didn't have keys, but for us to
Yeah,
drive
you
it,
used like
we had a padlock.
padlocks. Because you can easily pick.
All right. Well, I assume I'm driving.
Oh, I figured he was driving.
Oh, he has piloting. You don't have. You don't have.
I
Drive.
have 0 in drive.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
You're driving? Okay.
You have a 0 in drive or no
Yeah,
drive?
a 0 in
Oh,
drive.
yeah, either one of us.
For some
oh,
reason-
good. So we have 2 people who can operate the vehicles when we need to.
Yeah.
For some
Good.
reason, now I'm imagining you looking like Joe Camel with the sunglasses, just like,
Yeah.
just driving.
Yeah, but it's the 80s style,
Yeah.
solid, like
Yeah.
Ski
goggles.
George Carlin
Ski goggles,
glasses from
Yeah.
Bill and Ted.
Yeah. That's gonna
Rufus.
look
That's
good.
his character's name, Rufus. But yeah.
I can also drive.
Oh, nice.
I can't. You don't drive in space.
I know.
I mean, you can, just not. Yeah, you're just someone's up there in the back suit in Tesla's vehicle. How do I steer this thing?
You just get a -3, and since you're not going to be like driving recklessly, I wouldn't.
So
least
you're
not right
fine until like
cop pulls up
gotta- you
behind
gotta-
you.
And
Outrun.
and so I gotta drive. Yeah, no, but I can fire capital. No, I can't fire capital weapons. I decided against that one. I can fire just normal screen weapons.
Excuse me. No.
There.
You're good. We're still good.
No. For
Yeah.
whatever reason.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Cool. All right. Well, let's.
We're not streaming
So we
it?
spent
No,
a
we're
whole
still
hour.
streaming. Don't
No,
worry
we're
about
still
it.
streaming. I don't know what we're doing.
It's just being weird.
Oh, okay.
Fred's phone, not Fred's phone.
We
Tony's phone's
got
being weird.
our favorite car, the 6000 SUX.
The 6000 sucks.
I was like, what was
Name
that
my
car
first one.
from RoboCop? Oh yeah.
SUX.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. I'll buy that for $1.
I'll buy that for $1. Oh man, I watched that
Is
for
that
the first
it's
time.
not Rush Limbaugh. It's a.
No,
But it's like that.
it's essentially that.
Yeah.
I watched that for the first time like a few months ago, just to
The
like get
old
the,
one or
The
the new
original.
one?
the old.
Have
The
you seen
80s
the new one?
No, I haven't.
People panned it, shit all over it. I liked it so much.
The actor looks pretty good in it.
Yeah,
like
he's like got like black suit at one point. He looks way different.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
He looks. It's good, and he's the same actor that played in
Eternals and everything.
Carbon. Isn't it Carbon? Altered Carbon.
Yeah, he was
Doesn't
the
he
first.
play the
He was
body?
the first one.
The sleeve.
okay.
Yeah,
He was the first sleeve. I
in the
can't-
first one.
The name.
I don't know his name either.
Can we go to break?
Yeah, we can go to
Yes.
break.
Yeah.
Come back at 8:22.
Welcome back to Fellowship Gaming. We are playing Traveler, and the series.
You can just say that. That's it.
That's
That's
good.
fine.
Welcome to our one shot. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy the system. We haven't done any dice rolls yet.
We've done a few. We've done one.
Did we?
Yeah, I got a 10.
We were
Oh,
asking
that's right.
about
Yeah, we
local
were trying to figure out
politics.
You're right. That was a social roll. I apologize. I got a 7. That's right. I forgot.
Yes, we've had one dice roll.
Results.
Yeah. And they were all fairly high, which is surprising.
Well, yeah, you guys seem to cheat when you make your characters. Never fail to. No, I'm just messing.
I
with you.
failed twice. You gave us rerolls. It's
That
your
is
fault.
true.
I actually, yeah, I didn't fail a single time. I didn't graduate with honors, but I still graduated.
Yeah. Well, neither one of us needed to roll to enter the military. If you commission, you're in.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
correct.
'cause you went to
But
the
we
academy.
rolled anyways.
Yeah. Well, I needed to get that commission that first year.
No, you get it. If you. Oh no, I
No,
did.
you
I
did because
with
you graduated with honors.
That's
I didn't.
Right. Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Apologies.
No. That's when
No,
I
you
rolled
got a
that
plus
natural
2 to your
12.
roll. Yeah, you're like, I'm almost assured to get in. But
Yeah.
all right, sorry.
Well, I made a character. And I was like, oh, this is going to be easy to get in, and I rolled double ones, and I went, son of a.
Bro, yesterday I made a character because I have a friend of mine. I run a 5th edition campaign at my house. We play maybe once a month because of everybody's schedules. And I just invited a really, really good friend, X, into my campaign. And they were rolling like this weird introspective confluence of like weird race, weird class, weird subclass, the whole nine. But they basically created like an alien version of I want to call him Prince Ali, but what's his name in the show? The street rat?
Yeah.
Aladdin.
Yeah, I'm sitting here
I was like,
going,
I couldn't think of I know, right? I
no.
was like, how about the...
Prince Ali, I'm like, huh?
But that, because I was thinking, Prince Ali,
Yeah.
is he Ali Ababa? The song in my head. I couldn't think. I was like, what the hell is his real name? John? I don't know. That's a good Arabic name, right?
Yeah.
I think Ali means... No, I'm kidding. Anyways, yeah, so I was creating like this. I was like, I'm going to go in. I'm going to skip all education. I'm going to go straight spacer, straight drifter. And I want one skill. I want to get like hacking. I don't remember what it is. It's
Electronics.
I think it's electronics, and there's one other that goes
Really, really well, yeah.
combining with it. Computers, maybe. Yeah, electronics, and maybe it was engineering. I don't remember, but I wanted a hacker, basically, like a guy who just like Neo, boop, plugs into the thing, and he has a neuro jack so he can communicate with it. Which is I find it funny you have. So I did all that, and his life sucks, but it was wonderful because it was like Aladdin, but it's Johnny Mnemonic as Aladdin.
Okay.
So he has a computer too with a neural interface. As long as he is within close distance, he can hack a computer, and it's not interfacing or anything like that. He just goes, "Brr," and his eyes go white like in Cyberpunk, And then, his hack 3 or something, but his other skills suck. His other skills are terrible. But I was like, yeah, it's not called hacking, but it's electronic something. Yeah. Maybe it's electronic computers, and I'm getting them conflated.
And then you should use intrusion software.
Yeah, basically. But there's you random roll, and your character takes a completely opposite turn. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because I was watching these people do a session 0 for these, and this guy says, "Yeah, I'm going to the academy. I'm going to be this high-level person." He got into the academy, rolled something with lifestyle, and went to jail.
Yep. You lose your benefit, or you take the prisoner for next one.
Yeah.
He was forced to take prisoner. Right. He graduated.
Oh, maybe in an older version where you don't get the choice. Yeah. You just go straight to jail.
Yeah, he went straight. Yeah. He didn't get a choice. Right after graduation, he went to jail. And so he was in jail for the next 3 times before
12 years. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what happened with me when I was rolling that character. So one of the options was you either you lose this benefit at all, like you muster out, you don't get the benefit. Period. It's gone, or you go to prisoner. And that's what he did. So he had 2 terms. One term as a drifter, and then 2 terms as a prisoner. And then he got out, and then he became a corporate agent, basically a slicer. And I was like, done. I've used up all my good luck on this alone.
And it's just funny because you have one expectation, says I'm going to try to do this, and then
nope.
And then the dice say.
Did I say otherwise?
Well, it was funny with Jeff because I did things out of order because I was figuring out how to do the character creation. And so I got into university, I rolled again, I was graduating with honors. I was like, oh, great, things are going great. I'm like, oh, wait, I have to roll a life event. Huh. A romantic relationship ends, and I failed to graduate university. No. Oh, thank you, game. I was going to have graduate with honors. Honors, Haroldine.
Hey, you're lucky she wasn't like, we're breaking up, and also I'm pregnant. There goes your debt.
Got a full litter of babies coming in.
20,000 credit of child support.
Yeah,
but
it's a fun system to make characters. In fact, you can write a book about your character. I think if you
in the original 77, 78, 79 version, it's much less prevalent now. You could die from strength, endurance, and dexterity loss. So you do 6 terms, and you're like -8 to all your stats, and then they zero out. You're dead. You died. You have died in character creation. That's a very common trope in Mongoose Traveler, especially the first edition. Like, gotta start over.
Well, it's also true with Rifts.
Oh yeah.
Rift does
Yeah.
it too, yeah.
I've played Rifts once, but I just remember hearing about you get all the way through it and the character's dead and you have to start all over again. And I'm like.
So we're driving to the border?
We are driving to the border.
So like on the flow chart, it does have at the very end, do you keep this character or something like that? It's like,
well, and it's great in Traveler 2nd edition. It's like, if you really don't like this character, start over.
It was also funny with Jeff because unlike you guys who were like, oh, I'm going to roll and then choose where these stats go, I was like, nope, we're just going in order. And
that's
like
brave.
The Vargar, they don't. Their stats aren't really that great.
No,
especially
it's -2 strength, -1 dex, +1.
It's +1 dex.
Endurance.
And -1 endurance, -2 strength.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. And
they get a bite and they get night senses, but it's only like smell. They're worse in light, aren't they? Or darkness.
But Jeff's worst attribute is his dexterity.
Oh, that's out.
I need somebody to roll me navigation.
Okay, so
maybe intelligence and navigation. You add those 2 together. I just want to see if you guys get lost on the way there.
Navigation?
No, but you have a high intelligence.
Yeah, that's
I
what
have a 0.
Okay. You have a 0.
So int and nav.
Yes.
All right.
I will
Minus
also accept.
So with a +1 and a -3, that would be a
Minus
-2 total.
Correct.
Okay.
If you don't have a 0 ranking, it is -2 or -3.
Three.
-3, unless you have Jack of all trades.
Okay.
So Jeff got an 8.
Okay.
Wow, good job. 6 -2, so I got a 4.
Okay.
I also got an 8.
Okay. The 2 8s you're able to find you there. It just took you an extra
Hey,
hour.
listen, I was taking the scenic route while I was driving. You guys let me do my thing.
If it's just you, it takes another 8 hours.
Rex is like, guys, we have to stop. That is the largest ball of yarn.
Wait, is that wild sagebrush catnip? I need 4 hours in some pool.
No.
Sarsaparilla and catnip. What's your drug of choice? You're like space.
Oh, direct O2.
Yeah. You just- Why is this oxygen pressure? Wait, why is this cabin pressurized with 80% pure oxygen? You're like, don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. And I'm staring into the blackness of the void and it stared back.
You get to the
Anyway, sorry.
Castica
We're
border.
never going to get anything done. Mike's going to leave us. And
Yeah, it's okay.
The Castica border, and you see there are 4 guards there.
Okay.
2 of them are carrying automatic weapons. Like,
Like that's gonna hurt. Sorry, continue.
Well, we're not in our armor at this point.
Oh, I'm not in my armor. Never mind.
yes, it would
yeah, and
hurt.
for the record, Reflex only has 1.
Yeah, it's in a suit. It's in here next to me.
Just remember, Traveler System also, it's easy to get hit. The armor gives you damage reduction.
Yeah, I
It
know.
reduces
Yeah.
the amount of damage by X. Yeah.
So, and the 2 of them are carrying what appears to be 1960 versions of like M16s or something.
Okay.
Like that. So,
Nice.
and the other 2 are carrying
1911
pistols.
Colts, just
I was thinking of the
badass
Grands.
slugs.
Well, the other ones are carrying revolvers.
Oh,
Okay.
fair enough.
I guess it'd be like M1 Grand instead
Yeah,
of
that's
like
what I
an
was
M16.
Yeah.
And they goes,
That ping.
and they go up. Can I state the nature of your visit?
Sightseeing.
Okay.
We're looking to spend money.
Okay.
We heard great things about your country from the brochure, and we had a little bit of time to waste before we had to do some official business, but otherwise,
Can I get a hunting license?
No.
Oh. Okay.
what if we're hunting rebels?
He looks at you and goes, huh?
He's kidding. He's got a bad sense of humor. Sorry about that. So we're here for sightseeing. We're just our ship's getting upgraded, and someone said, "Hey, head out to Castor and just it's a nice place to go visit."
Okay. You could probably get a fishing license if that's what you want.
Ooh, I like fish.
Do you have good fishing here?
Not really, but you
Oh.
could get one.
Where can we go get one?
City Hall.
Where's that located?
He gives you directions.
It's right next to the police station.
Where's that located next to? Where
It's
we're
all
going?
in downtown Castor.
It's about 2 blocks
They've
away.
got a government seat.
I know.
It's about 2 blocks away from the.
Okay.
Government seat is a couch.
Fantastic. Now,
It's an inflatable
Okay.
couch. Sorry.
you make me laugh and making this a train of thought. Because that's a good joke. And Jack will go, so what would you suggest? We've probably got 2 weeks to kill. What would you suggest we do?
Yeah. We're not going to spend all 2 weeks here, but like, what if we had 5 days to spend here? Like, what would you recommend?
The museum, I guess, is a good place to go.
Do you have any good food?
It's pretty bland here. I won't recommend the food here.
It's okay. Where did you go to eat
That's
then?
unfortunate.
Haster,
Why Haster?
they actually have spices in their food.
Why's that?
I don't know.
Okay. And they're in the Haster guard. Where do you go eat?
Castor.
Where?
He tells you the name of a restaurant.
beans on toast.
Joe's Diners. Oh, off of Maple and
Castor has British food.
Yeah. The museum,
Yeah.
clearly. Fred's just pulling from knowledge that he has personally.
Yeah, British foods. What I had in Afghanistan sucked.
I bet.
It sucks anywhere you have it. I had it on a cruise ship made by a 5-star chef. It still was horrible tasting.
Well, I grabbed a bottle of water, not realizing it was sparkling water,
Static. Love it.
and I took a big swig at it, and it's carbonated water.
Sure.
And I was like, "What the hell is this?"
Worse when
That
it's
standard fare over there was just
Yeah.
frustrating.
warm. Worse when it's warm. You're like, oh great, I'm tasting carbonated piss water. This is awesome. Makes you second guess your life. You're like, now I see why people kill themselves.
Honestly, it might have helped with your blockage.
Have you seen that before, though, Tony?
Okay.
It's in Missouri.
Sounds good. Let's head over to the museum. Let's head over to City Hall. We can.
Uranus, Missouri.
Yeah.
There's a. Oh,
I've heard of that.
there's a place. I don't remember where it is. I want
They
to
have
say
a
it's
fudge
Fudge
factory.
Yeah.
but it's called Mianus.
Yeah.
It's like
The best
It's not
fudge-
your anus. It's my anus.
Mianus, yeah. I'm gonna spend time in my anus. Look, I got my head stuck in my anus.
There's a place called Earth, Texas.
There's a Hell, Missouri.
Yeah, we've all been there.
There's several helms.
9 to be exact. Okay, so we're driving to City Hall. I'm gonna go get a fishing license.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, well, what time of it's got to be like what 4 or 5 in the afternoon?
It's about
'Cause
it's about
pretty close to
4:30, 5
noon.
o'clock in the
Yeah.
afternoon.
'Cause it was pretty close to noon.
And
We,
there's
we were
only-
eating lunch
Yeah,
when
yeah,
we came over,
yeah.
so yeah.
So there's only a few more hours of sunlight if it's a 10-hour day.
Probably not even.
Yeah.
It's about 2 hours left of sunlight.
Yeah, that's
So
fine. Drive in.
That's cool.
You get up and it says there's a sign that says hunting license this way, hunting and fishing license one way, merit licenses over here, and
Marriage licenses.
Licenses.
yeah.
Okay.
How much sarsaparilla you got?
No, no.
I'm gonna head over and try to get a license just for hunting and fishing. Hunting and fishing. There's no G's here.
Hunting and fishing. I was gonna say we should all marry Jeff in different, so he gets all of our benefits when we die. So I'm just thinking of that not cartoon, the commercial where the gentleman is like catfishing all the military, and just every so often like the pair come up and they're like, is Abigail here? And it's like, yeah, I'm Abigail. Just like I regret to inform you that Cadet Fred has passed away from whatever incursion. He's like, no, I was crying. It's just an older guy with a beard. And then like 2 more guys walk up and it's like, is Abigail here? Yeah, I'm Abigail. Well, I regret to inform you that Corporal Javier is passed. No, it's the worst day ever. Oh man, that's one of my favorite commercials.
It's a good commercial.
Anyways, museum.
Yeah.
But let's get licenses.
Yeah, I'm getting licenses.
Okay. And you go up to try to get a hunting license, and they go, "Are you a resident of
Castor.
Castica?"
No, I am currently off. I'm a resident off planet.
And he goes, "We don't give hunting license. We don't allow firearms
You don't allow firearms in the country?
for non-residents."
Okay.
Is there any special propriety licenses that we can qualify for through special means?
It's a 3-week process.
Oh, we don't got that long. Well, that's a shame. That doesn't apply to fishing, does it?
No, fishing. You can fish all you want.
Can't fish with a gun, right?
Why you gotta say shit? I was going to assume.
He just looks. No guns, no explosives. Just a fishing rod.
That's totally fine. I'm just curious. You got any fancy fishing rods?
I'm thinking. And she goes, "Fancy how?"
Like an ugly stick. I don't know, man. I don't know fishing. I'm sitting here just throwing blue smoke at you.
Like a TL12, it does the fishing for you.
Yeah.
He goes, "We just have
Auto fish finder.
Bob's Fish Finder over there.
Okay. Sounds good. How much is the license?
15 credits.
15 credits. Here you go.
Okay. And how long is that valid for?
It's valid for
For the whole season?
the season, yeah.
How long is that season?
Yeah.
It's about 2 months, 3 months.
Can I get the current regulations and laws? So I want to make sure I know how much I just got to catch. This guy eats a lot of fish.
I do.
The guy's just like going, okay. He goes over and picks up a brochure,
You
hunting for the fishing and stuff. Here you go.
Fantastic. Thank you.
this is Castro. Do you guys do fish and chips?
Oh,
Yeah.
don't get me. I'm hungry now. Shut up.
He goes,
100% what I'm going to go buy after we get done here. We'll go find fish and chips.
yeah, we could go to Betty's Diner. They
Ooh,
usually.
Betty's. See, there's something that they didn't tell us at the board.
No, yeah. Everybody said the food was bland. Well, can you believe that?
It is kind of bland, but Betty's does the best.
Listen,
Best
Got malt
pancakes.
vinegar for it.
Malt vinegar,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
fish and chips,
cheese.
a bunch of salt.
Can we do poutine with
I was gonna say,
fries?
you got gravy?
Yeah.
Dude, poutine fish and chips?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm saying. With vinegar and gravy, F me
where
up,
is
fam.
my phone?
I was gonna say,
Let's order it right now.
about a mile away from where I'm moving, there's a place called Taste of Britain that does fish and
Fish and chips? Oh.
Nice.
and they're so good.
Deseret Beehive Grill. Beehive Grill does good fish and chips. So does Mamo's.
Black Bear on Fridays has a
Oh,
fish
yeah?
Friday. They do really good. And if you get their fries extra salted with white gravy, every Friday. I did it for 4 months before Susie left. Every Friday, and it's unlimited. It's all the fish you can eat.
How
For,
much?
like $14-15. So, yeah, I get like eight.
Hey,
And
Andy,
I mean,
that's
they're-
next week's
they're-
date night.
Yeah. Fuck, call me. I'll go with you.
I used to. So when I was served a mission in Texas, one of the places I was at was in. That was in Hereford, Texas. Oh man, way more cows than people. 100 times more cows than people. Man, they slaughtered
thing to
half a
Amarillo.
million a day. And we worked for did a lot of service, and one of the services we did was we'd go and help out this old folks home, like right down the street, that did a catfish fry every Friday. And there's like, you know what? You're like 20-year-olds. You want some catfish? And I was like,
Yeah.
yes, please. And they gave us as much catfish as we could eat as long as we worked there. And I was like, buddy, we're working there every single Friday for about an hour. And we'd walk home with like 30, 40 pounds of catfish.
After Katrina, I went down to Baton Rouge. I took
Oh,
a ferry from
yeah.
Tupelo, Mississippi down, and
You might have been there the same time as my brother.
I might have. I worked for Owl Creek Homes. helped
Okay,
to
he worked for
rebuild after.
Cattleman's.
Yeah, okay. So in Baton Rouge, like they're so grateful, and after Katrina, they have nothing, but what they absolutely have in abundance is catfish.
Catfish.
And if you've ever had Creole catfish that's fried, made by a black person from Creole, Louisiana,
I haven't had one made by a black person, but Mamo's does a real good Creole.
sure.
Yeah.
man, just I never had. I've had like the most oily hush puppies you can imagine, but that's just potatoes. And like they'll do catfish fries or catfish
With
fried
okra?
catfish with potatoes in it. So they do a layer and then they fry it and then they do potatoes and then they put a layer of batter and then they fry that real quick. It's basically a corn dog potato catfish, and it's just a little ball. It's about this big. They're about $2 each, and I would have bought all of them. Here's $100. Give me as many as you got.
That's gonna go on my list right next to Cayman alligator tail.
Yeah, jerked is better. But
Jerked? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alligator's terrible unless it's jerked, but it's an amazing.
I heard the tail itself was really.
It might be.
succulent.
I've never had tail. I've had leg and I've had ass rump steak.
Sorry, just it threw me.
No, I get it.
I just remember seeing an alligator grab onto another alligator's leg and just twirl.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
ripped it
dead
right
spin.
off, and the other alligator's not bothered by it. He's
Yeah,
like,
it's
whatever, that's chicken over here. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
don't give a shit.
Okay. So
Anyway, sorry, so,
no,
yeah.
no.
Let's go to
I'm
Betty's.
dead curious. Marriage licenses.
Non-resident.
what kind of like people are there?
Just normal people. It's not very busy. It's almost night, so
And I keep calling it calls. I have so many characters
Oh,
I
here's
play.
what's the nightlife like here?
Yeah. No. Well, Jack goes up and is like, "What are the requirements to get married here?
be a resident.
Can I marry a resident, or do I have to be a resident to marry someone?"
You have to. One of the people have to be a resident.
Okay, so if I just happen to find
The
a real
one.
nice lady here, and she decides she wants to marry me, how much is it?
100 credits.
And
I'm
the
like-
rest of your life.
Jack will look around and like, I have to ask because I don't really necessarily see it.
Oh, if you
Do you
get
do-
married, do you become a resident?
Do you have multi-species marriages?
As Jack looks at me.
No,
We don't have very many
Off-worlders.
off-worlders here.
understood. How do you feel about same gender
It's
marriages?
fine.
Okay. No, hey, you know what? Some planets we go to,
Hey,
that's not
we're
their
feudal,
thing.
but we're progressive.
he goes,
We don't care who you marry, male or female, as long as they're human.
you just pay more taxes. They really just don't care.
Well, that's understandable. And I do actually have a good question. So if I marry a resident, do I become a resident, or is it like a green card situation?
It's more like probably a green card situation. I'm not a marriage person. I'm not a lawyer here, so therefore it's probably best to get a hold of somebody who's in immigrations.
Okay,
And marry them.
Okay, sounds good.
You
Thank
can. Her name's Susie. She's like 90 years old. She's looking for
How,
somebody.
how much is a license?
100 credits.
Okay. I don't want one right now. I'm just curious.
Divorces take half your money
In taxes.
in taxes.
Okay, sounds
So,
good for
so
me.
there's no divorces. Everybody gets fucked.
Yeah. So my question I had the next. So what else? What else is in this courthouse? City Hall.
Just normal
'Kay.
bureaucracy and stuff
'Kay.
like that.
They have driver's licenses.
No, that's the DMV.
They have a DMV. Good for them. More bureaucracy, which is weird in an aristocracy.
Do you have a tourist T-shirt that says "I went to Castica and all I got was licenses"?
We do have a gift shop.
Oh, okay.
Excellent.
Okay, fantastic. We're here. We're tourists.
We're military. We love swag.
We all need to pay for our own caster or castana.
Kester.
It's Castica.
Castica. Okay, I'm
Oh,
off.
Castica.
He's got it right. I'm like caster. I'm like, okay. Like all those like, oh man, you would know those really horrible ancient coat of arms
Oh,
printed out,
Oh,
and then the axes with them embroidered like. The thing. Did you ever have that? Like, when you were over there?
Well, they had it on like 90% of the bases. They have it.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's just like some guy's like, look, I'm related to Charlemagne, and I got his sword, buddy. You have way better odds marrying that stripper that says you think you love her, that you think she loves you. Like, buddy, it'll probably be cheaper too.
I just met her. We're getting married this weekend.
Well,
And
I just think
can
it's
still let her
funny.
be
It's like I saw somebody joking like this. Yeah, I went and bought. It said, tells the private, don't buy a whole bunch of money. I mean, don't buy a whole bunch of stuff at the PX. Guy goes buys a sword and a thing for $500. Goes and says, oh, I don't have money for this. Oh, that's okay. Get a credit card. Here you go. And you
Oh, credit card or payday loans.
Okay.
Oh man,
Hey,
it's
it's
the
an
worst.
APR of 41. That's good, right?
No.
get APR 35%.
High risk. Fuck that.
All of them, yeah. Used car lots, lot lizards, and then just
Let's
Payday
get to
loans.
the next day
yeah.
because we have like so many days, and Mike's gonna be leaving here in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, so let's just let's try to do just some recon. I want to see the nightlife.
Yeah.
There is no nightlife.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Sidewalks roll up at 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
I mean,
not a sundown town though, right?
No, it's
Okay.
like 2 hours after sundown.
It's a
Listen.
valid question.
No, that is,
Yeah, and I don't mean racial. I mean special. but
Yeah. Xenophobic.
You do get some like people like looking at the vulgar and Aslan because it's just not very common. I mean, there's a couple of them in town, and they can tell that you're not the. It's a small town of about, I guess it's not really. It's a small city of like 200,000.
Okay. It's a small city.
I mean,
This valley.
yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not extremely large, but it's not extremely small either. So I mean, some people look at you like, "Oh, we got some new
As-
blood."
As we've been at the city hall and we've driven past the police station and the emergency hazmat location, what kind of check do you want us to
Yeah.
take a look at those real quick?
Be recon intelligence.
recon and intelligence.
Damn, I
That's
rolled
you.
real well.
I got a 6.
So
Oh.
10 on the die, plus 1 intelligence, plus 2 recon, so 13.
You got 2 recon. Nice, good for you.
Yeah, that's what I built towards.
8.
I got a 10.
Well, you guys noticed the police have a garage, but they also have a lot of cruisers out in the parking lot. And there's also, it looks like it's like a 1950s police station kind of deal.
Okay.
And the fire station, you can tell that one side has the old trucks and one side has the newer trucks.
So it's like a technological bay was adapted to the old station to modify or to
Take care of the new.
take care of these 4 vehicles.
Correct.
Okay.
And right in the middle of it, there seems to be a place for the firefighters to sleep and stuff like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
valid. Okay.
It's like an old fire built.
It seems to be just one level though. It's just one level, just
Yeah.
like.
Okay.
And you see, when you just drive out front, you see there's the 4 fire bays, and 2 of them are up, and one looks like you can see like the brand new hazmat vehicles, which I actually do have pictures of what they look like.
Okay.
Nice.
At least the fire engine. I don't know about the hazmat. Oh, here's the hazmat. So, there's the pictures of.
Oh, that's fancy dancy.
If you want to take a look at.
So
it.
we head to Betty's.
So
Betty's?
this is the okay. So this is the hazmat.
Yeah, and the one behind it is the fire.
We had to Betty's, have some food.
Oh, nice.
And then, is there a hotel for the night?
Yeah.
yeah, is there a TAS in?
No,
Houston?
it's not.
Nope.
This place is not
In
big
Castle?
enough.
Yeah,
It's-
not big enough.
That's fine.
Usually they're around the starports.
Yeah, they look like Halo fire truck and Halo. So hazmat would be like a bio. It would have like a foam
They
and some
yeah,
other
foam
stuff.
and stuff
yeah,
like that. It's due for. They both have like mining and stuff like that. And it's
Yeah.
for them and industrial complexes and
Okay,
stuff like that.
nice.
And the fire truck probably has drones on it to
Do
to
stuff.
scout
stuff.
and yeah.
and stuff like that.
Well, okay, let's stay the night and see what's going on and get a good lay of the land.
Mr. Smith also gave you a phone number that you can get a hold of him.
Okay.
So you could tell him like where you're staying at, and not necessarily where you're staying at, but just to report back, say, hey, this is how we're planning on getting.
We won't need to report to him
Yeah,
until
yeah,
we
don't need to have
return the
communication
vehicles
with
in.
him until we know more. Yeah. So the less we need to bug him, the less we have to worry about oversight. So
Not sure if I
catching
asked.
wind of anything and all that.
For the phone number, is it like 50s? So we're like dial M for murder.
It's
zero-
more
Talk to
modern.
the
I think it's more
operator.
modern day
Okay.
Okay.
because I think
Rotary phone.
probably on the planet there are other
Yeah,
countries
we,
closer
we've
to
updated from what are they called? The boards,
the switchboards.
switchboards. Yeah, because that would be tedious with millions of people
You
Yeah.
have the 80 cell phones.
Oh yeah,
in the car.
my
$300
car
You
phone.
get $300 a minute.
Yeah. Get AOL. Just
Didn't know if we'd have to sweet talk an operator not to listen on our calls.
No, he gave you a phone, a shoe phone from Get Smart.
Okay.
Maxwell Smart.
So yeah, we spend the night. We wake up.
Continental.
Yeah.
I assume
Or go back to Betty's.
it's gonna be Continental if it's not.
Yeah, there's probably a Continental. They have like, probably just normal Continental. They probably have like cereal and orange juice, and you can make waffles.
Yeah. The good waffles too. The
Yeah,
Belgian.
the Belgian fluffy
twist,
ones
yeah.
with the powdered sugar and stuff like that. How far away from this localized region is the fishing area?
Fishing is probably out of town.
Okay. So is that a cover, or
I think so.
are we actually going to go fishing?
Oh no, we're
There's
gonna go
Joe's bait
fishing.
shop. There's Joe's bait shop.
We're gonna go fishing. We gotta be in the area for a bit,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and then doing recon. But I think our recon's good enough. We can just kind of fast forward a couple days.
Do we want to determine like where the site we want to maybe send the police over to for?
That's valid. Is there like a big? Is there
Well,
like
that's
a
kind of
mall?
what I was asking about, like setting a brush fire or something of that nature that would require multiple. Because like anything short of like committing a murder is going to get minimal introspective from the police,
Well, I was gonna actually call in a very very fake crime.
which is fine. But that may get one car. If we need a large area with multiple reports to get multiple cars out. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
I'm thinking of it as the tactical response from our perspective.
Do they have
What it
computers?
It's the 1950s.
That's what I'm
Yes,
asking.
but
Yeah.
not really.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm
computers
asking.
are the size of a basement.
They
so,
don't really have computers.
Yeah.
I mean, my question: could I program my computer to run an auto dialer sequence to generate all those calls?
Oh, I have no
Yeah,
idea.
roll a computer's intelligence check.
So, because you're using your comm, which has a 0, you don't take the -3 for not having the skill.
Yeah, I already I have a bunch of.
Oh.
I have a skill.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah. God. Okay. 12.
Oh yeah, easily.
Okay. I'm fine with setting a brush fire, but like,
Or does the police station or somewhere nearby have like a most wanted list? We could do a sighting like the most wanted
ooh,
somewhere like maybe like in
Oh,
this
yeah.
forest
Yeah,
area
that's a
where they
valid thing.
send like
They're probably at the post office.
we could
time to go send a letter. Let's go buy a postcard.
And stamps.
Yeah,
Collect that shit.
we're gonna go. We're gonna go get a postcard,
You still collect stamps, right?
Okay.
Nah.
and we're gonna send
I was
just
hoping
like
sarsaparilla stamps.
I went fishing in Castrationville. Oh man, that's all it's gonna be now from now on.
Speaking of,
And write it off. He's gonna send it off to some captain that pissed him off when he was in the military.
just send it to yourself.
You're sending it off world.
Yeah,
1,000 credits.
done. Done.
Still annoyed at the humans for centuries of being spayed and neutered. My people.
He's like my mortal enemy, Bob Barker.
Well, it's interesting because the Vulgar in the history of this actually are very happy that they got uplifted. In fact, they feel like it's a badge of honor that they got up. Out of all the species, they're the ones that got uplifted by the
Sure,
aliens.
the man's best friend.
Mhm.
But that doesn't mean that some of them don't harbor like secret regret, or not regret,
Animosity.
animosity for getting
Yeah.
spayed and neutered. For
I was
millennial.
promised a pup cop and I came home.
Everything I said about sarsaparilla is now a pup cup, and you can't tell me otherwise. I'm just watching. Get his nose.
Yeah.
There's girls over here like.
Some girls on the internet.
I'm going home with him.
They, I know they have their plans, but I'd like to talk to the firemen.
Okay.
It doesn't look very clean. I think they need my professional services.
I think they may need a Dalmatian. Take some black paint and just mark it up a little bit.
When you go up to the fire station, you do notice that they do have a dog.
Uh-huh. Hello, brother.
Hey, didn't get uplifted, huh? Sucks to be you.
Oh, what?
Is this a Goofy and Pluto moment?
Yeah.
The dog just looks at you and starts licking his balls. You're like, hey! No.
What appears their version of a dog. It has, instead of 4 legs, it has 6.
Okay.
Makes it an insect.
No. No.
Yeah, it's one of the defining features of
One of the defining features. There is one other that people always forget. You just a head and a thorax. There's no thorax there.
You don't know.
Is there a thorax?
No.
Okay, I'm at the post office. He's valid in that statement. I was like, centaurs are arachnids or insects. I'm like, no, they're not. They don't have a thorax.
Well, and also they're not invertebrates,
Yeah.
which they would also have to be.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
Y'all need a janitor.
Yes.
Is that a question or a statement?
Both.
Yes. He pulls out his badge.
He goes,
You
not really.
I think you do. You're gonna slip on that spill right there.
He looks over. Pogo, did you just piss on the floor again?
See?
Look at the giant dog.
And I pull out my. I'm now imagining it. I can't
This-
remember the guy who was from on Babylon
Shamlau?
5.
Oh, never mind.
Who trained with him, the Minbari. He had the cool staff.
My wife could tell you.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
But-
you can turn that into a mop.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so it
amazing.
extends out, and I just start cleaning it up.
Throws down. He takes out a grenade, pulls a pin. It's cat litter.
My name's Jeff. My last title was Cool Janitor.
Okay, you need to go see the chief if you want a job.
Sure.
It's got to be on the download.
Where's
though.
this chief?
He's in his office. I'll see if he's busy.
Okay. Do I need to present gifts or honors to your chief?
You'll need a resume.
That's such a good thing for a barter to ask. Oh, that's so good.
He goes, you're so weird.
Yeah, no, as soon as he's like, Chief, I could hear Brian's brain just, I can work with this.
He goes, just a resume would be great.
Sure. Hey, little Jeff, print me a resume. Talk to my clothes, and it prints off a little resume for me.
Okay,
I have a computer built into my clothing.
that's awesome. He goes,
It's very useful.
that's weird.
Just wait till you see where the fax comes from.
He goes, he's like, I don't want to know.
It's very itchy down there when the faxes come. Anyway, take me to your chief.
He takes you to the chief, and the chief is a rather rotund
I
man,
was going to say, Sam Elliott.
and his hair is kind of greasy back.
So Sam Young, or Samuel, or Sam Hong. I can't remember his name. The fat monk.
Yeah, I know who you're talking.
Yeah. Sam Ho.
And he goes, what can I do you for?
You need a janitor.
No, we don't need a janitor.
Yeah, you do. I saw a hazard right there. One of your firemen could have slipped, died.
Well,
Could have
they-
cost someone else's arm and leg because you got out so slow.
Well, they're persuade and social.
Sure.
So glad my social is a 6.
9.
No. You guys-
Roll that opposed.
No, what? They are getting kind of lax. Are you a resident here?
Nah, but I don't need nothing but root beer.
He goes, you need nothing but root beer, huh?
No,
Well, you can start tomorrow.
thank you. And I'll go to the post office wherever they are and say, "Hey guys, I got a job
Where?
at the fire station
Oh,
as a janitor.
as a janitor? Okay.
They needed one."
That's good to know.
How'd you get around the work visa?
They didn't ask for one.
Oh well. Hey, if they don't ask, it's none of your
Jeff
problem.
is Murdoch.
Apparently, when you don't ask for money and just root beer, they're really lax about
No,
these
that's
sorts
not.
of
You told them they
things.
needed a service. You offered the service. They accepted it. That's how that works.
Good negotiation skills.
Yep.
We've taught you well.
Are there any wanted posters in the post office?
There's like a couple political descendants. One of the guys is that one.
There's probably about
We're like, isn't that guy from the checkpoint that we got in?
There should be like 5 wanted posters.
Okay, I note them all down, and I'm gonna program them to do multiple sightings, multiple calls.
Okay.
And they're gonna be clustered. Like, wanted poster A, there's like 15, 16 calls here. Wanted poster B, 30, 40 calls over here, and then like so on and so forth. So it's not like there, so they can go, oh, that's probably fake. Like,
It's more reliable, like thinking like, okay, there's
Cluster
a lot
data.
of sites.
Okay. Alrighty.
And then we're gonna go fish.
Okay.
We should
Yes, we should.
call in one test. So like, it doesn't have to be a brush fire or anything like that. We could just say point A, point B, whatever, and see like response time, see what they're,
We can.
because we got time.
We do
Just
have
throw
time.
a cat up in the tree and call it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna.
I'll
be doing,
get up in the tree.
We're gonna be doing. We're gonna be doing a whole bunch of things, but I'm trying to advance the time
They show
so
up.
we're not doing like
Meow.
10 days. Woof, woof.
He gun.
Oh, I'm sleepy. Better been a trink.
I'm just like,
Then you wake up and you're tagged.
I'm pissed.
Tagged and released.
Golden earring. Like, son of a bitch. It's the second time that's happened this year.
I'm just imagining other plans we could have had. So we're like dumb plan B, and we're like, okay, Jeff, you start barking at Rex up in the tree.
Well, we got married. It's a lover squirrel.
So yeah, we're gonna go fishing, and while we're doing that, we're gonna think about things and
Yeah.
maybe catch a fish.
I don't know what the skill for fishing. So
Dexterity.
I would say survival.
yeah, dexterity and survival.
Yeah, that'll work for me. 7 on the die, and I had a 0, so I'm not at -3, so 7 total.
I got a 5.
The question is, what's the TN to catch a fish? That would be based on what the environment.
Yeah, I say the DC on it's 8 to catch a fish.
Nice.
8.
I'm dealing. Oh no, I didn't.
No, -1.
You don't know how to use a fishing pole.
You cast it and throw the fishing pole.
Okay.
Damn it!
It's understandable.
Will you go get that?
He like primes it. Okay, this is how you fish.
Makes sense to me.
When does it explode?
When does the fish come? I assume it's a homing beacon.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is it gonna crawl back?
The
or-
homing beacons were when you
About
throw it, and we have to go get it.
You got about 6 or 7 hours. Did anybody make over an 8?
I got an 8.
Okay, he caught 1 fish.
Yay! Is it at least a good fish? It's like a 1 pound sunfish. Son of a bitch!
It's a grouper.
Jesus! It's a 40-pound moa.
It's a Hans Gruber.
It's
Oh my god!
I don't know if you want to keep it or not. It's probably
I think it's undersized for our tag.
yeah, it's a little bit undersized, but nobody's really. There's no game warden around or anything.
Check it back.
Yeah.
Ain't no reason. Okay. Yeah, so we're doing this, we're devising the plan to send out a potential. We'll start off with 1 call,
Yeah, a test.
but like 2-3 days beforehand, not like 9 days beforehand. So we're like looking at like 2 days beforehand.
I was like, the farther apart, the less innocuous it's going to be when we do the big calls.
Okay.
Because literally, if we're at
maybe do
wherever
one
we are,
tomorrow, just
we
to
can
test,
just hang out on top of the building and just make sure we're planning.
Yeah, so we'll send off a call.
I work
For
in the morning, so.
Well, you have an alibi.
So we sent off a call for 1, just the mid-range guy, the middle of the pack, near the university.
Okay, go ahead and just quickly do a roll
Okay.
for to actually do it. So it'd be the electronics and intelligence again.
9.
9. Seems to work. Later that evening, you find out, hey, we apprehended one guy due to anonymous tip.
It worked better than we thought.
What's perception? Is it
But it wasn't the guy that you.
clearly? I'm curious. Like, if we're looking at the police station for recording, like the reaction time, and whatnot, do we get to see them bring him back, or is it just a nondescript? And then later on, we find out they got him.
Later on, I mean, you probably saw about like one cop leave. About 4 or 5 hours, the cop car comes back. You see a couple additional dents to the cop car, and he's like he's not.
He pit stopped an innocent guy. Oh, shit. All right. Well, I mean,
Not much we can do about that.
but he's alive. He didn't get
Yeah.
hurt, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not on us.
So I want Brian over there to role play Jeff sweeping.
Sweep. Sweep. Sweep.
Make a janitor a professional profession.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you trained?
Yeah, I've got one in janitor profession.
Custodial.
Does it, what stat does it go off of?
Might be a good idea
Could
for
be dex.
endurance.
It could be int.
I'm
Could be
gonna
endurance,
say,
depending on what you're cleaning.
How clean are you trying to get it? Are you using your?
I
Are you
may
trying
be
to-
a rank 0, but I'm a professional.
Sure.
It's professional. Are you trying to like spot clean things, or are you just trying to be more of a sneaky, trying to look around at things?
Well, I'm doing my job.
Yeah, he's
first.
legitimately cleaning. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not reconning. He's legitimately cleaning.
Well, I would have done like janitor intelligence if he's looking around,
Yeah,
but if he's not, it says janitor and dex.
yeah. That's a neat.
He does a pretty good job cleaning.
That's the cleanest it's ever been. Yeah, I
Perfect.
like that. One of the things that you can do for like profession and stuff is like, especially for that, if you're cleaning with like highly caustic materials, you could do endurance. Basically, you're holding your breath while you're doing it, and it's really
That's cool.
You can use it. You can reasonably use almost any stat with any skill, which is awesome. I didn't realize that until I looked at some of the rules. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
as
flexible based on what the situation
Yeah.
Yeah,
is.
because if he was actually looking around for like what kind of locks they were using, the alarms, I would have done intelligence and
Yeah.
dex, because that way he's looking around.
Can I show up to your work and give you lunch?
Sure.
And then I would like to make those checks.
Sure.
So int and
What the hell is a cat doing here?
Oh, we're cousins. Don't we look alike?
He's like, whatever. Give me a persuasion.
Sure.
Oh, bluff. I think it's a
Um,
bluff.
Deception?
Yeah, deception will work.
Because bluff isn't a skill. Woo! 10 on the die. Bluff is deception 1 social.
Yep.
So 2, so 12 total.
12 total. And he's like, whatever.
Well, I didn't say we were blood related. I just said we're cousins.
He's like,
His second wife twice removed is my third cousin. So, but he's good at what he does. That's why I paid him to clean my ship.
he goes, okay, makes sense.
Fair enough. Thank you. And then I'll say, oh hey, I have an extra sandwich. Do you want it? It's just like whatever I was able to scrub together from the Continental.
He goes, no, that's okay. I'll
It's
go
like
to-
it's
a
chicken.
poor man's McGriddle.
Yeah. That's exactly, I was just gonna say that's exactly what it is. But it's Belgian waffles with sausage with the eggs that are all broken up. and that I'm like.
I'm
covered, yeah.
just
He goes,
thinking,
I'll go to Betty's.
Oh yeah. Oh, we need to go there. Apparently, she has good fish fries.
We went to Betty's the first night.
We didn't get there in time.
Oh, okay.
I was just
We
thinking.
left from there. We talked about it, but we left from the city hall.
I missed that. I missed that.
Yeah.
I was just thinking continental breakfast, as in like the very basic, like here's your tiny box of cereal and
Here's
little
a-
milk.
Here's your little nation.
Here's,
Yeah,
here's
so-
a shitty plain bagel and some
Rex
yogurt
is
in a
like-
cup. Yeah.
I made a sandwich. They call it Fruit soups.
I remember. I remember having continental breakfasts when I had to go to drill.
Oh man.
So, yeah.
There's a place in Boise. There's a Hyatt, a Marriott Hyatt, right around the corner in downtown. And so we'd go to this hotel, and the Marriott Hyatt didn't bother asking if you rented the room. And you could just go in and get the continental breakfast whenever
Technically,
you
you
wanted.
can do that in pretty much any place.
Yeah, but this is like a nice upscale hotel.
Sure.
Go in and get like bagels, nice bacon, sausage.
As long as you don't make a scene, they really don't care.
They got, if you don't eat it, they got to scrap it. So
Yeah.
they really don't care. I mean, so many times when Susie was up in Pocatello, or when she would have to drive from Logan up there for her drill, her AT or whatever, and they would put her at the Marriott, I think, one of those, not high end but decent.
That's a nice range.
And we'd go up there, and she'd have her room. She would never be in it because she'd be at work with the military for the whole weekend. But Julie and I would stay in the room, watch TV, go swimming, go downstairs and eat food. Like you don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You have a key card. Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Yeah, they didn't care.
Yeah.
A
We
lot
do
of
it now. They wouldn't care.
Yeah. In fact, they gave me rooms when they didn't have my name on the list.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, they forgot to put you on the list. Here, take a room. I'm like, oh, cool, thanks.
So yeah. So I feed you and 12.
12 was
So it's basic security. So
basic security. Basically, you can see what appears to be when you looked around, there is a back door to the fire department. It looks like it's really rudimentary security system. Wouldn't be very hard for you guys to hack into it.
is it like a keypad, or is it like?
It's a key.
biopad?
Yeah, it's a key with it has a key for the lock and then like just a
Number pad.
number pad. This is also, I mean, it's tech level 6
Yeah.
type crap.
4 buttons are faded off.
Probably.
And then there's a number. The number is like,
And
it's
this is the
9735.
back door still connected to the old fire station, not the new one.
Yeah, all of it's connected to the same security system.
Okay. So yeah, so they have the adaption for the stuff is up to date, but everything else is what they have access to. So
Okay.
I'm just imagining it's like a skylight and just.
Well,
As far as you can tell, you don't see a skylight.
Okay.
are the tool? I'm not there.
You see the tools are in the
In the bay.
in the bay. There appears to be like a tech level 8 or 9 computer.
Okay. Is it like a standing computer?
It's like a standing
at
computer.
A hospital.
Yeah, it's like a hospital, and they can look up diagnostic, and cables running it can run through it to one of the machines.
Basically, like the diagnostic computer at a mechanic's place.
Yeah.
A Jiffy Lube.
Okay.
And you see like one of them's hooked up to the thing and he's just typing away, looking at things.
Good to know. Have a good day at work, honey. Bye.
See ya.
I think we've got our plan in place.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay.
And I mean, worst case, well, as long as we return the vehicle so we get our shit back.
Yeah.
Everything else can
Yeah.
go.
So let's
thumbs
start
up.
beginning of the day 10.
Okay.
Yeah, we fish some more. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a couple fish. We'll definitely go to Betty's a couple times and eat their
Yeah.
fish fry.
Since I don't know how many times I'll be able to use it, I like to carouse with some of the firemen.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
Oh crap! I have a carouse one.
Go ahead and roll carouse
Jack.
and social.
Same. Can we invite some of them over?
Depends on how well he does on carouse.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can
Got 7.
7.
invite them to Betty's.
Not very many people seem to be interested in doing it.
How dare they're racist.
That's okay. I'm the new guy. And I just invite myself in, basically.
If he puts black spots on his body, does he curry more favor looking like a Dalmatian?
No.
How does his carouse affect the dog? Are they good friends now? Or are they like...
It
rivals?
depends how you're treating the dog.
Can we take the dog with us?
I don't know. I feel bad. But, me and the dog, we're brothers. We thump each other's chests.
He's been feeding the dog treats and stuff like
Damn
that.
right.
He's the new dog's new best friend.
I love it.
see
Is
him.
it because you speak the same language?
Yeah.
Good day.
Give them
Treats.
treats and stuff like
Go
that.
home and go to bed, Mike.
Yeah. God, waking up at 5.
Screw
Yeah.
that. Jesus.
I'm waking up at 5:45 tomorrow, so.
I'm not gonna wake up at all tomorrow. Oh no, that's not true. Shit.
Buddy, difference. That's a different statement.
Yeah, I'll wake up
Well, I
Sunday.
could sleep in until 7 tomorrow.
I'm gonna sleep until 10. That's what I get.
No, I gotta be at my folks' house at 9. We're driving to Provo for some strange reason.
So we activate the call system, and there are we're just trying to create as
We're
much.
swarming.
Yeah.
Well, you notice that it's like 1 or 2 cops leave, and I mean, it just seems like, why are we getting all these phone calls?
Okay.
They're getting inundated with phone calls, and you see like 4 or 5 cop cars leave. And how long does this go for?
So this is going for about. We were getting multiple calls all at once to just get everybody out the station.
Mm-hmm.
That is the goal. So,
Well, and we can pace it every hour, like
I was gonna say do a blitz of
constant calls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like initial blitz of like 4 or 5 calls that are panicking, trying to get a reward, and then a couple other ones just kind of peter off for about 2-3 hours.
Okay. Okay, I just was trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
and
seem
then, Yeah, during the peak, that's when we're gonna hit.
Yeah.
So like,
to. What time are you doing this?
We're doing this at 10 a.m. Or rather, rephrase, because they're
there's a 20-hour day.
they're 10 to 10. So let's say
Yeah, so whatever would be 2 hours after their
2 hours.
initials. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 hours after, 3 hours after sunrise.
Sure.
Okay. So, okay. I was thinking you guys would do it at night, but that's okay.
Oh no.
No,
Broad daylight.
You see, like, when you're doing this peak, if you're watching, you see more cops come, more police officers arrive at the station, then more cops leave. And it's like they're calling in the reservists and stuff like
Okay.
that. Just to go check things out.
Okay.
Sure.
You're at work, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So now, if they get calls, that the whole point wasn't to get them all out. It was to inundate them so that when they get other calls, they're ignored. Hopefully. But any of them not there is better than
Yeah.
all of them being there. But yes.
I'm in my armor.
I'm able. Yeah.
Behind
Oh yeah.
it.
No, we're.
Yeah, I'm
100%
in the armor. I've got
geared
my
up.
pistol on my side.
The everything's up. Tinted windows the whole night.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they're tinted, but.
And I'm at the back door trying to hack in while he's working.
Okay.
Why you gotta hack in? You just open the back door.
Oh, valid.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking
Just
about
literally in a moment, or you.
So
just
are you
put the-
calling the fire department too, or just the police department?
that. We were just doing the police department.
Okay, because you still have like 10 guys over at the fire department.
Were we starting a brush fire?
Well, that was an option, but then we
Okay.
got an inside man.
Okay, valid. Yeah, okay,
So
yeah.
We literally just need 2 bays open and the back door open, and then it's just a snatch and gone. We have 2 drivers,
Well, we don't even need to do auto drive.
but we have to implement that first. What
Yeah.
we can do is get in, drive away, autopilot, put it in, and then jump out to do something else.
Okay, that's good.
But we have to be in the vehicle to
Okay.
muck it up.
Okay.
Not muck it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Do it up.
So I'm gonna hack in. Just beep boop boop boop.
Roll me a stealth and dex, because you don't want to be spotted by the. Or do you care if you get spotted by the fire department?
I
No,
don't wanna be- I don't-
we'll stealth until we're in the
Yeah.
vehicle. So, oof, that's rough. I rolled 2 ones.
I'm at a 6 for stealth.
Okay.
So that's gonna be a 4 total.
But are you going in? Because you're not one of the drivers, are you? No, you
Yes,
are one of
I
the
am
drivers.
one of the
Okay.
drivers.
Mhm.
Me,
So
and,
then we'll
me
have
and Charlie.
Charles.
Yeah.
Charles also gets.
It should be noted though, I have
Gets a 3.
chameleon armor,
Okay.
so they take
Which
minus
version?
2 to notice me. What?
Which version?
IR.
Okay, that's just sensors though.
Just for recording purposes.
Okay, yeah. So I have the same thing because
Yeah.
going in ships, you're visible. Doesn't matter if you're seen, you shoot the guy.
Well, Jesus Christ.
The Marine.
I know. But
If
for the
I'm on that
purposes
ship,
of this-
someone's dying.
That's fair.
Apparently, everybody's outside looking at the cop cars going by and like, what the hell's going on?
It's just a bunch of wee. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
They're outside going, what's going on? And the dog is like standing right next to. I got a roll for the dog.
Go ahead and put the tools in the truck.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'll download
Well,
the
is
manuals.
there? No, I wouldn't make any sense. I was gonna put a fire outfit on over my armor, but that would look
weird.
I assume their firefighter gear isn't like
It's probably
it's
hostile.
probably similar to like an HEV.
Well, it's probably the hostile vac suits.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. The ones on the old fire truck sides are lined up next to the fire trucks. The new ones, they don't really. It's more of they're automated.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
This is, as I said, it's more technology than we have right now. For
Okay.
fire trucks.
Okay, that's cool.
My question is, will it fit over a standard vac suit?
Not really.
I didn't think so. That's fine.
Yeah, I look at the vac suits and the pictures of it. They're really bulky.
Some are bulky. Mine.
The
base-
ones. Yeah, I have the median one. The big ones are like Neil Armstrong style with a little bit of extra flair.
Yeah,
But
the Tech 12 one is basically cloth.
Well,
with
it's
a hood.
if you've seen what's the movie with it's space something. Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
Oh, I know which one you're talking
Lost
about.
in Space.
Joey
Lost in-
Tribbiani's
Lost in
Mac-
Space.
Yeah, so they have that. It's like more. It's thinner. It's got bulky chest and the head because that's where the air connect is, and then everything else is cloth or nylon or something. That's what ours looks like. But yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely an even that modified suit wouldn't fit over that because
Yeah.
it's not like form fitted or anything where it vacuum seals to. No, it's just.
Okay.
That's fine. But I was just curious because I was going to wear it, but we need to take it to some
yeah,
anyways. For the
the
resources.
doors to the automated bays are. I mean, they're closed right now, and everybody's outside. I rolled double ones for their
Yeah.
perception.
Nice.
The fire trucks themselves are unlocked, but the controls are locked inside.
Right.
Yeah. I'm
But
trying
we
to.
have a bio
Yeah, we
thing
buy
to unlock them from the guy.
You try to use it, it does not work.
Okay. I'm activating the computer to try to get the manuals off there.
Okay.
What just
Just computers intelligence.
Oh, well then.
11.
Nice.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh.
They start downloading.
Yeah.
It takes a couple of minutes for it.
I
So
got-
what I'm just moving.
I got a 16.
Holy
I rolled
shit!
max.
16. You found the zip files, and it takes you about 2 minutes, and not even 2 minutes to get download. The
You
files.
also find out that the dog's blood will unlock the BIOS. They thought it was a funny little in joke, like he's one of us, and you're like, no.
And then since
is
he's
a
got
great-
that, I'm gonna try to like deactivate the security on the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell
And
us
and while they're doing that, I'm just moving heavy shit from point A to point B.
I fail on the first vehicle.
It locks out.
Okay, and then I work on the second vehicle, which is
Better.
8 plus
2.
10.
That's you barely able to get the
Okay,
unlock.
so
Can
we
can
went-
we hotwire?
here's the thing. There's
Okay.
4 trucks.
Oh, that's fair.
There's
That's
4
fair,
trucks.
right. Well, shit. Now I got to move all this over to this other truck.
Yeah, the first truck, let's say, was emergency. The second one was a fire engine. So I'm gonna now go to the other emergency vehicle, try to unlock that one.
Okay, it's hazmat. The numbers of the trucks, fire trucks are 101 and 102. The hazmat's 201 and 202.
Okay, so 201 is locked, 101 is unlocked,
And yeah,
and so
Now we're going to 202 to.
What's your intelligence score?
10.
Nice?
And what's your computer's at?
3.
Yeah.
Why am I doing this?
I don't know.
You
You seem
do this.
very excited.
You do this. Sorry. No, like you're just like I got this. I'm like, well, I gotta figure this out. Go
Look,
take
you
care of
have
it.
to understand that Jeff considers himself as a janitor first, computer operator
Yeah,
second.
listen, it constantly has to get key fobs and things to bypass security. One of the few things that he gets to do.
Can I assist him?
sure.
What is that? Like?
Just adds a die
It does that.
Oh.
It gives him. He can roll another die
and then
take
takes the 2 higher. Yep. Yeah, helping is so good in this.
All right, so 13.
13. Yeah, you're able to unlock it.
Cool.
Okay.
You saw them do it
So
before.
can we purposely screw up the other one to lock the 2 that we're not taking?
Sure.
Nice.
Well, we've locked out one.
Yeah.
I can just
Yeah. Just boop, boop.
do the other thing. Like, oh, well,
You
that's...
notice there's a timer like at 10 minutes and it'll
Yeah, that's fine.
unlock.
But that gives us
Okay.
10 minutes to GTFO. So.
Yeah. And
I factory reset it.
They have to upload
new software,
yeah,
firmware.
update. Yeah, you're like,
Firmware.
God,
Go
they
ahead
have
and
to
roll.
download
If you want to
Windows
do that,
11.
go ahead and roll for it.
No, it's fun.
Okay, and then it's like I look at everybody. Charles, thumbs up. You, thumb up. And then
Are you taking the dog?
Oh yeah, 1,000,000,000%. Even if they say no, I'm taking the fucking dog. I don't care.
needs a midnight snack.
Don't tell him.
And then we're like, okay. And then at
Did you notify Jeff which checkpoint you're going through, or not?
we're about to.
Yeah, yeah. As soon as we're, whoop.
He did say he needed a day or two to.
He did?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
yeah,
gonna do
yeah.
that middle
So
one.
we
then.
would have done that like 2 days before.
Yeah, we're gonna do the
like-
middle one.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's
Well, no,
the-
I do the
here's
checkpoint we
actual
went
map
through.
of the fire station and the.
Yeah, we do the checkpoint that we went through.
That's the fire station. And that's where we're going.
Yes.
And then this
Let's
is-
go on that one. Yeah, just
So that,
a direct route.
there's one here, and there's one down here.
Yeah, just the direct
So-
route.
Jacob?
That's the name of the cities.
Okay, and then how's it cool?
Yeah, we're here. Let's take this road out the middle one and go up, because all the other ones they all converge here. That's a choke point. We got to get through that choke point first.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Because we would have to go weird.
Yeah, weird ways.
But yeah, yeah.
But you also noticed that the tires on these vehicles are noted for off-roading too.
We'll take care of that when the time
we
comes.
didn't really think about.
The escape.
No, we did, but we didn't really think about like scouting the whole region to figure out like we could just go through point B,
Yeah.
point Z.
Okay. Go ahead and. Sorry, my brain went.
You're good.
So, to start the vehicles, you already got them all unlocked. Start the vehicles. Are you driving them or are you setting autopilot?
We're driving them out.
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
drive them out of the city, and then autopilot to
You have drive, yeah.
rendezvous point.
Okay, you,
Yeah.
For
you
a
just take the
wheeled
car.
vehicle. Yeah.
You just take the car out.
Yeah, yeah. So he can bunk and then go back to the hotel to get the car and then
Yeah.
follow us. And then once we have it to point rendezvous, we can get out and then we can.
Well,
he
go
can-
ahead. Go ahead and start. Start the grand escapades.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
Okay.
Okay, so I assume standard drive, and then at some point someone's gonna have to do computers to.
Standard drive, and you could probably, if there is secure comms on these, I do believe. They do have a communication systems on, and they have a the hazardous environment has a life support system on it too.
He is a drive 0. What's your drive?
3 for wheeled.
Jesus.
Let's have Charles take the getaway
This
car.
is information you didn't tell any of us.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Charles will take the getaway car. You'll be in the other
Yeah.
car. Oh my God! He's like,
I
I'm
have
just
a drive 1.
He's like,
I was
I'm
like,
just
oh,
a
good.
janitor, and I was like, I've got drive 3. I've got computer 3.
He is-
You ain't a janitor.
No talk, 100%.
Just a janitor.
Okay, go ahead and roll that drive. You dick.
Yeah, the one thing about character creation that threw me off is that you can never have more skills than your
intelligence
and
and education.
combined.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that'd really suck. You get like a 5 and a 5. You're like, well, at about halfway through your career, you're done because you can't gain any more skills. All right, we're doing drive what?
Drive and dex.
Okay.
9.
Okay.
Oh, it's not too bad. All right, so less than 9, 7.
7. When you guys are exiting,
You hit people, don't you?
Woof.
they are able to get out of the way.
Okay.
But you scrape the side of the
bay?
bay with
Eh.
your fire truck.
Eh. He said working order. It's still working order.
Well, I'm sure it didn't. It's just the paint.
Yeah.
You guys take off. You see the guys are like kind of confused for a minute, and then one of them runs off towards the police station.
Sure.
Question. In all our looking around, did I see, like, how many doors are on the police station?
You didn't really go into it. You know, there's at least a main door and a back door. At least two things.
Okay. Was there a... I can't remember the word. A lock? Like, what kind of garage door are they looking at?
When it goes.
And it's... Okay.
Probably very similar to the bay doors.
Is it closed?
Right now, it's not because a lot of the cops are going in and out.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm not doing the action I was thinking of.
Okay.
So we're...
How fast can these go? High speed, medium, range. Okay, you have plenty of crew two. Well, you got one in each, so it's okay.
Well, I'm in there. I'm in the...
One has two. Yours,
Yeah.
because I don't have
I'm with
computers.
I'm with you.
Okay. You could probably operate there. Or which one are you driving?
I'm in the hazmat one.
Okay. Hazmat one has, let's see, it has an airlock, autopilot communications improved, control system, corrosive environment, life support, navigation system, sensors, smart wheels. So in other words, it's like flat. They go
Yeah,
flat.
run flats.
Run
Oh.
flats. And 3 6-person tanks.
Okay.
Cool.
That's fine.
And so you probably hear on the radio about somebody stole the trucks.
You have deception, right?
Yes.
Tell them no.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
answer. No, we had a private call to X.
There's a brush fire up north town. I'm trying to take care of it.
Well, a deception.
Deception what?
Social.
All right.
Good for you.
Okay, so 6, 7, 8, and 9. So 9.
9.
Ow, my butt.
And they're like, it hasn't been logged.
Oh, I could have sworn it was logged. The new guy, Jeff. He was cleaning the truck, and I told him I needed to take it out.
Who is this?
The new guy, Jeff. I don't know. He has a mop.
Well, what's your name?
And then what would be memory called to get the name of one of the guys that we were?
It would be. Just give me an intelligence roll.
Sure.
Roll low and just name the guy that's
7
talking.
7 total. That's me.
Oh. Wait, what? Really?
Really?
Huh. I think our mother clicked.
Was a boring conversation, anyways.
At this point, so we're gonna turn off all communication. Then I'd like you to.
Okay. Doing the thing.
Okay, do the thing. What are you doing?
I'm trying to turn on auto drive.
Okay.
Yeah.
DC 8.
9.
Okay, so you're able to turn on auto drive.
I'm just like looking. I'm like, I can't do math. It's 2 low numbers, and I can't do math.
Yeah. It's not extremely difficult, but it is. You're bouncing around.
Sure. And our personal communication, send it to Jeff. Like, we're under whatever you are. To engage the automatic, and then we'll pop out. I don't know where the map went.
Did you give it back to
Yeah,
me?
I give it back to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's somewhere just before the border.
Okay. Okay, that'll fine. Well, navigation, just to navigation intelligence, just to program it.
Oh,
To program it?
Yeah. Or navigation or computers.
Do computers to.
Navigation to know where you're going, and computers to program it.
Right. It's 9 for navigation and 10 computers.
Okay, you're
Nice.
able to do it. DC 8 for both of them.
Okay. Are you rolling navigation?
I'm at a -3.
So am I.
Cool. Yeah, I mean I can. Or you can roll and I can aid you in the navigation aspect.
Ooh, do that, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, not bad. Oh shit, even better. So 12.
-3 + 1.
Yeah.
10.
So 10. Nice.
Yeah, you're able to do it.
And are you gonna aid me with the computers as well? Is
No,
that...
I can't aid you for something I don't have.
Oh, you have navigation?
Oh, I mean, well, I guess. Oh, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have navigation either, so I don't know.
Go ahead and roll for roll to help.
Okay, that makes sense. So if it's just intelligence, it's a 6.
6. He didn't help you.
Okay.
Okay.
I
We'll just do a flat roll for my check then. 8 on the die, so... And I am trained in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's another 10.
You're able to do it.
Nice. So in dexterity or what to jump out and roll while it's moving.
So you're not stopping, you're just jumping out while you're running, while it's running?
Yeah. We don't know any better.
Okay.
I mean, Jeff might stop the van and get out, but we're stupid. So, and by stupid I mean we're military.
Give me a dex. I don't know if there's a toughness skill.
I'm gonna use my thruster pack
Survival maybe.
to just...
Yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah. That'll work. You use pilot.
Oh, that's like not a good idea
Yeah,
at all.
pilot. It's a flyer.
Do a melee to attack the ground.
like I'm just trying to use my vac suit just like...
Yeah, so that's flying.
That's
grav.
flying?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's so I particularly
'Cause I don't
have
have-
flying grav because it's a the flying belt that's what it's under.
Okay, mine's like the worst level.
Yeah, the
thruster
jetpacks
pack.
are all that's all flying
It's
grav.
just to like for... Okay, then I won't
it's
use that.
the Rocketeer would do flying grav.
Okay.
So good luck.
Mine's just like
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
current day, like enough puff.
yeah. You just try
Roll
not to
this
die.
roll.
Yeah.
Jesus, dude.
You're so worried about it, and you roll double six.
I am worried about it because I'm like, I don't want to do that.
No, I rolled a 7. He rolled
That's
9,
a 13.
10, something like that.
No, for dexterity, just a 12.
Nice.
You scuffed up your shoots.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Basically, all the damage. What's the DR on your shoots?
Well, I have inbuilt DR of 3
Okay.
because of my cyber enhancements. Gives
So
me,
you take 2 points of damage, and it's negated by the DR.
yeah, my elbows, like I get a slight scuff. I'm like, oh shit. I lost a little bit of fur right there. I'm pissed off. Got a
Ooh.
little bald spot on my
Yeah.
elbows.
My
yeah.
protection is 10.
Yeah, same thing. You,
I just programmed the auto control to stop for a second,
Yeah,
and
of course you do.
Charles and I will get out, and then they'll
Yeah.
continue on.
Well,
its
Charles
way.
is
Charles
driving.
been driving.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's
he's
driving the Night Rider behind us, so he can.
in
Yeah.
one. I was like, the birds are in one, the functional people are in the other.
it very well could be. I don't.
I forgot who is which one.
It's fine.
So
We only needed me because he needed to drive and I was doing the computers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Apparently, you could do both. That we didn't
Really,
know.
really, really well.
Yeah.
No, yeah, so that's why we all look up to you like you're our Uncle Jeff because you're just wizened and skilled, but we take
So
it for
you
granted.
see those guys in front of you, all of a sudden jump out of the vehicle, and you're like, huh?
Yeah.
And
You
yours
know.
comes to a stop. Both of you hop out, and,
And then
then
it
it
goes
keeps going.
I didn't know that was an option. You're like, I didn't either.
Yeah, really.
Oh well, shit. Hey man, they said duck and roll. We ducked and rolled.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, you did this out of town, I'm
Alright.
guessing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Before the border.
So did you guys leave the car here before, or where did you guys?
The car was parked at the hotel.
He drove behind us.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike's character.
Mike's character.
Yeah.
Okay. He pulls up and he goes, "What's the idea of jumping out of your car for?
Gotta get in this car.
Why didn't you do what he did and stop?"
We didn't know you could.
It's in the menu's hard to find.
Listen, all I was taught was kiss. Keep it stupid, simple.
He's just like, okay, whatever.
So I always keep it stupid.
Yeah, all he goes is officers.
Yeah. But that's
I'm used to jumping from ship to ship. Natural habit.
literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
It's okay. Hey, you guys head out.
That's why I try to use my thruster pack.
So, me and the dog have our heads out the window
Nice.
as we travel.
Probably one of the last things you hear on the radio is look out for Jeff.
Jeff, he's a villain.
He's wanted for questioning of the theft of two fires.
Sure.
You used your real name? So did I when I applied for all those licenses.
Sure. I mean, there's like 2 million planets. What's one that we can never come back to?
Yeah.
It's just not even the whole planet. It's just one
Yeah.
area.
Oh yeah, because we're gonna be lauded at about well, hopefully.
Okay. And then
So, but no,
Main
we should,
mission
we
is
should
now
call
to
the
get
guy.
the rental
and be
Yeah.
like,
car
we are
back.
in transit, about to hit the border.
Yeah.
We may need.
we are 5 from border. 5 Mike from border.
Like, okay, where's the fire trucks?
They're in transit.
Yeah.
Autopilot.
We are 5 Mike from border.
Okay.
They're in visual contact.
You probably hear several gunshots and stuff like that because they're trying to get him to stop,
Sure.
and then they just drive
I
right
thought
through
it
it.
was supposed to be empty. Man.
You got one side and then the other side,
Okay.
and so one side was shooting at him to try to get him to stop, and it went right through, busted the gate, and kept on going.
And so did we immediately after.
Yeah. We're going to get a ticket following too close to the emergency vehicles.
Well, as soon as we hear them firing, we need to get adjacent to one, so we're riding a
Yeah.
tail. So that way, there's no gap where they're like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's valid.
But that would be a drive check because that's a very difficult maneuver.
Okay.
We're gonna call that the Crazy Ivan. No,
Hmm.
Mike's driving.
Yep.
We didn't stop and switched. Sorry, we didn't know. Shit. Well, maybe, but we didn't know.
Well, I can give Mike some helpful hints.
Okay.
Well, that's not terrible.
A 9.
Nine.
Bless you. That hurt me. Shit.
I'm trying to think. He went up and hit the back bumper
Sure.
of the car.
But that's why we got insurance.
Yeah.
There's a nice little like metal clean line, not dented, but it's just a nice scratch.
Just to let you know, the other time I've ran this, you have ran it smoother.
Yeah.
But then again, I was running with a teenager who decided to hit the emergency stop on the vehicle
I understand.
and totally shut down the computer hard,
No.
Yeah.
hard.
I'd do it.
But I think he was trying to mess with his parents.
Yeah.
Sure. At that point, I'm just getting out and pushing it. Put it in fucking neutral.
Ugh.
Well, they had
I'm
to,
getting it.
they had to switch it over to manual drive, and they had to manually drive it
Oh,
Oh,
rough.
man.
because he did an emergency shutdown, which wiped everything
Mm.
because I was nice. But anyway, so you guys make it to the rendezvous point.
Yep.
He hands you a briefcase with $50K in it.
60.
Or $60K.
Yep. Because we got the equipment.
He hands you 2 briefcases then.
Yes. This one is mine.
One has 10, one has
Yeah.
$50K.
I take the 50K. I go, no, Colonel. And it's like, just swap them real quick. This is the right one.
Don't
you
do that
want.
shit to me.
And thank you all for coming and visiting
Awesome.
for Traveler.
Oh, read the thingy.
Where's the thingy?
I don't know. You got the thing. Oh, over there. It's over there.
Is it? Oh, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to head over to our gift shop on your way out to pick up some fantastic Fellowship Gaming loot. And remember, if you would like to see more Travelers, give us a like.
Specifically on YouTube.
Yes.
So
Specifically
that'll
on
be coming
YouTube.
up within the next week.